from
Give
Cup's
us that recap
perspective.
then, from Cup's
Oh.
perspective.
Oh man. Okay, hang on. I have to think about the last session for a second though, like what Cup kinda did. Oh man, there was a
Are we
lot
recording?
Yeah, we are.
There was
Go
a
on.
lot that went down
Yay.
actually. Hang on. I have to my brain has been so fried from school today. So just give me 1 second.
That's okay. I'm speed eating a sandwich so that my mind is in a peaceful zone.
Mhm.
Peaceful zone. Okay.
Just don't have to do math.
I figured it out.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do the Cup voice because Cup really doesn't have a voice, but my brain can't do it right now. Again, my brain is like fried, and I fucking forgot it was the 8th. I thought that was next week. Oh, anyway, so the story begins where we ended up with following back the trail, and to our shit surprise, we found like 3 bloody people. They were attacked. And they didn't really like us for a minute because they were like, I was attacked. And we're like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? And they were like, it was the red people. It was the red guys. And we're like, And then I don't know. I don't really know what happened when I was gone, but they sent me over here to go over there to grab the people, and I grabbed the people, and they came over here, and then I was over there. And as far as I know, one of them definitely died. He was definitely dead. Anyway, so then we figured out, yeah, the guy died. It was probably because some ritual thing. I don't know. Some really fucked up shit. We then went to the king, and we're like, this happened. And they were like, huh, interesting. Let's talk in private. And so we go to this back room, and then the king, I'm with like, I don't know, I think Beck and Akogi, and we were both like, hey, maybe this isn't the right thing, and maybe we should be looking at these people, and maybe we shouldn't be doing this, but then the king was like, oh, well, don't worry about that. This is all part of my plan. And then I was like, okay, well, what if your plan kind of sucks? And what if the religion that you're allowing in your city kind of sucks? And why are you allowing this? And what's going on? And then he got down on my level. Let me tell you, I didn't think I was going to have a king, kneeling before me, a silly little critter, but there I was. And then he whispered me something that kind of changed my perspective on a lot of things. But I really don't believe the conversation got anywhere afterwards. But I'm glad the king understood that perhaps there needs to be change. Beck spoke with his grandfather about a few details. I'm not quite sure. Wasn't paying super close attention. I think I was distracted by that bitch. I really hate her. And now, I remember, as a player, that, Peru's lady, they were talking, and she's part of the silly ritual bad red people. And so, yeah.
Nice.
That is as sporadic as my brain will go.
I love Peru's girlfriend.
Cheers, Brian. Give you an inspiration.
Yay! I get an inspiration for that really bad Cup recap.
That was fun.
It's good, it covered things.
It covered things, not
You said
the important things.
You said things and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It got us back in the mindset.
Yeah.
Let me get us some tunes. Yes. Right. So there we were. Puru.
Hey. Yes.
You have just been given an interesting bit of information. Where do you go from here?
Well, outside, because apparently I'm needed as they're banging on my window. That's
Perfect. Sorry. I do have to step away. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Takes a moment to think deeply. Very serious business.
As
I
his
mean-
lady has just offered the potential opportunity for empowerment and strengthening so that he can face his foes and follow his and her joint ambitions. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun. That
Bum,
was
bum,
so good. And even if he declines, she runs off with his kid. Oof.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party is slowly but surely making their way to the stables.
I'm so excited. Yippee.
Yippee. Oh no, I'm in danger of a yippee sound.
Did Scale wake
Hang
up,
on,
or
I think
is he back into his long rest?
Yes, yippee. He is back into a rest. He's
Okay.
napping for now.
Mhm.
Beck and Akogi have their chat.
You what?
Actually,
Uh,
let's
do
do
you
a
wanna
recap.
have them
Akogi
read
have
the
their
Yeah.
chat.
Let's do a recap for that.
Yeah, since we got
No.
So are we going to
Are
do
you
that
gonna-
while we wait for Soul to get back?
We should probably do that while we
Yeah.
wait for Soul to get back.
Yeah, look at that. See where we go. We can do it all over again.
Crow. Are you
I did not
absolutely-
volunteer as tribute.
Are you
I did not
absolutely
volunteer as
I
tribute.
volunteer you as tribute. There you go.
You can't volunteer me as tribute.
I just did. It's your turn.
Are
That's
you
illegal.
absolutely certain that you would not like to read your part? Okay, so explanation for the recording. At the end of last session, there was potential for a party split up, and because we were kind of on the cusp of figuring out if the group was going to split to go to Pitta's funeral, or if some of them were going to stay in Rubrandi for the week leading up to the next event. Because we were unclear on that, I had Akogi and Beck have a little text RP because they wanted to be able to talk things out. And it would help me prepare the next session, essentially, or sessions. So, because Crow is very shy about her own character, I will be filling in and reading the part of Beck from this text RP. So,
Lol.
let me put you guys.
My secondhand embarrassment won't allow me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put you guys' characters on the screen so that
Yeah, just move the camera down so we're like
yeah.
at the bottom on the lower level down here somewhere.
Oh, is that new Akogi art or is that
yeah.
No,
normal
that's-
Akogi art?
Old Akogi art.
After the events of last session, has decided to don her armor and is no longer walking around as Sweater Okogi. She's ready to go.
No, not
Ready, get
Splitter
ready,
Kogi.
Akogi.
Ready, Kogi.
But yes,
Set my card down in trap mode.
but as they are riding a big bug down the side of the tree, heading down to actually down one of the paths and across towards
The stables?
the stables. I forgot where I put those. Hang on. They're the Xanif clan stables, actually, so you'd be going to that side of the tree. But as you guys are traveling, go ahead.
Okay, so Akogi lightly reaches out a paw and taps Beck on his knee, whispering, Beck, I'm worried. This whole issue with the seventh claw, it's really serious. And I couldn't help but overhear what you said to Noble Pajeo. What exactly is your plan?
He seems.
Aha.
Oh,
She's gonna do it!
I'll try.
Yes.
I'm gonna try, okay? Ooh.
You got
Okay,
this.
now I'm anxious. Oh no.
It's just us. You're fine.
You already know the words.
Ah,
It's easy.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay, but
you
reading.
see
it makes me anxious. Oh no.
Cross the way.
Let Beck read.
This is I'm never gonna live this down. Oh my god. Alright.
You just have to find a new ship. Go for it.
No, he seems more sluggish than normal. His expression is set into a very firm frown. He recognizes, like, his ears move, letting Akogi know that he is paying attention, but it takes him a few moments to register what it is she's saying and to turn to look at her. What every normal common does, right? Get closure, some sense of honor for a friend. He says the final word with a hint of bitterness. He kind of thinks a moment. I can't kill him. I can't even hope to beat any other common as I am, but that doesn't mean I don't want to make him pay for what he did. I'm going to do what I do best. Return home and make something.
Oh, well, she's instantly relieved. Good. For a bit there, I was worried you were going to march up to the leader of the red team all by yourself and challenge him to a fight like a normal row. She kind of smiles at Beck, but then it kind of fades away as she thinks about it some more. You know there's strength in numbers. I'm worried about you being on your own while we're away. They took out Talon. He's a strong, tough, and terrific row, and he had half of Kuri's team there by his side. By comparison, you're kind of weak? Ooh, she looks up at him, embarrassed. Still terrific, though. No offense meant. You've got a strong mind. Super smarts. She kind of runs her paw through her mohawk, just a little bit sheepish, and then she continues her thought. Look, we know the red team already has tech of their own. We've seen it in action with the common ball cannons, and we know that they're after our team for some reason, and you specifically, pointing at Beck, already have a rivalry with at least one of their team members from the pie eating contest. What if you can't make anything in time? What if they've been working on making tech that's better than yours, and it just doesn't work against them? If you want some closure, why don't you come to the funeral with us? You'd be honoring Ptah and his surviving family with your presence, and I'm sure there would be time after we get back to Vibrandi for you to make something then if you felt might makes right was still necessary.
Everything she says seems to only just have him shrink a little bit more, tail curling up, ears pinning down as he looks her over while she speaks. He doesn't really know what to say to it all. It doesn't matter. His voice cuts coldly through the silence that had been wanged between them. Why go to his funeral when the killing is allowed to continue? Why hide with you when they are most likely going to be at Ptah's funeral anyway? Why try when I can't even help if there is a fight? You said it. I'm weak, and I don't have any tech that offers the assistance you or the team need. I've been too busy playing these games and actually completing any work to provide some semblance of something good. His voice doesn't raise, but there's that sense of anger and bitterness in it. It's a little bit more strained and harsh. I can't save any of you from your own shadows if I wanted. I'm not needed, nor do I wish to have any more new experiences. I've had my fill of it. Joining this tournament was a mistake I won't repeat. I will assist you as I am able, and then I will return to my workshop. He seems to want to say something else before thinking better of it. I'd only truly honor Ptah by completing the task he gave me, by winning the tournament with you, and forcing the other leader to experience defeat. This is the only reason I'll help your team anymore. He crosses his arms with a slow, considerate nod. It's his final decision.
Beck, I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing. I didn't mean to make you feel worse. She kind of turns away to look out at the city. Maybe I just didn't want to be torn between my own duties. I owe it to Ptah as a priestess to see him off and give him his final rites. I owe it to Deoro as a noble to see her safely take leadership of her family's tree, and I owe it to Team Pecora as a friend to protect them. All of them. I don't want to lose anyone else so soon. She kind of gathers the fluff of her tail into her lap and gives a small shrug towards Beck. That includes you, you know. You're an important part of this team. Without you and your tech, we wouldn't have made it this far, Beck. I'm sorry if I made you feel insignificant. I shouldn't have called you weak. It doesn't give you enough credit. You're a row. You have instinct. Okogi looks up at him with fierce determination, kind of reflecting off the glasses that cover his eyes. You're not built to stay in one place, never growing, never changing. You're built to roam and experience new things. We only grow stronger by trying. I know the row instinct also says you're best on your own, but the moons teach balance, and you balance our team out. We need you, and you need us. I wish I could help you more with your tech building, though. Raj was a lot like you, actually. He really only taught me pack basics so I could keep in touch easier with my kits as they grew up. She kinda bites her lip and shrugs her frustration off. So I'll make you a deal. I'll keep you safe as long as you spend your time making the best tech you can come up with so that we can win the tournament and hopefully prevent any more unnecessary deaths. She kind of holds out her paw, waiting for him to shake it. Of course, that will mean you'll have to come with us for the funeral, otherwise I won't be able to protect you, she winks. If the red team is planning something nefarious along the way, then we'll be able to stop them sooner rather than later. And if they're only planning diversions for the games, then at least we'll have time as a team to come up with a plan while we travel. Maybe we'll find some new tech at the Oro's tree. What do you say, Beck? Please?
Beck stares at the hand extended to him. The silence once again settled between them like the familiar blanket of snow. She almost feels like he's not gonna answer his question as it like kind of pulls on a little bit longer than it needs to. His gaze, in expression still set firmly into something of disappointment. No need to apologize when it's true. I'm glad you will be there to see Peta and honor him, that you will be protecting your team on the journey to the tree. He seems to exhale softly, and turn his head away. You've always been the heart of the team, Akogi. You and Puyu trying your best and cheering everyone on against the odds. I thought it ridiculous at first, the notion of disregarding the facts and relying on simple belief. But you proved me wrong. And he turns back to give her a smile, the one that she's seen when he's talking about pack tech or working on his new projects with her at the house. I'm no Ro, just a fake, parading around as one. There's no instincts in me besides run and hide when things get tough. And all I'm good for is wishing for a better future that I can't make. He looks at the stables down where he's assuming most of the team members are gathering. I know you'll keep them safe and off each other's backs, but I don't need you, none of you. I was fine before all of this, and you were fine before meeting me. You don't need me and things will go on. The tournament will find its winners, and you'll prove to everyone how tough you are and claim a wish. For once, I don't want to look at any old relics, any forgotten traditions. I'll make my own, and I'll prove everyone wrong this time. He looks up to the, where they had come from, high above in the tree. If you need anything at all, just message me.
Akogi continues to hold her paw out for that entire time as she's listening to Beck speak. She intently watches him, kind of searching, and when he looks up to the main hall, her gaze follows his as her paw kind of falls back to her side, subdued. She turns to look away because they're almost at the stables, but her mind is rushing with thoughts and worries. Like, surely I'm not the heart of the team, am I? He's so hurt and I've made it worse. What if I'm weak too? She squeezes her eyes shut, and swallowing past the sudden lump in her throat, she clasps her paws together in response. We see you, Kuai. You have Beck lost in your shadow. It's true that only after we have made it through the darkness do we fully appreciate the light in our lives. But Mozai, please send your calm glow soon. Shed your light on Beck's path so that he can see his way. Please don't let him, or the rest of us, stumble into a trap. I can't shake this sinking feeling out of the pit of my stomach. Rubrandi is spinning out of balance, and we ask for your guidance going forward. Reaching the stable grounds, she undoes the seatbelt, preparing to dismount, and kind of looks back at Beck. There almost seems to be more that she wants to say, but silence is too heavy and weighs too much on her heart, so she just shakes her head lightly. Good luck, Beck. We'll try to be back soon. She gives a small smile and leaps down to the landing pad.
For the first time, he seems intent on listening to her recite some of the moon's guidance. At least, maybe he feels like she might be right this time. He feels a little lost, but he's not sure even if the moon's had anything to do with it. He waves his hand. He's like, let them keep an eye on you instead. since I won't be there to. And you should make it back safely so I can at least show you what I've made. He slides slowly off to almost follow at a farther back pace. His demeanor changing to hide the earlier conversation. And allow me to offer everyone safe travel and see you off. There's some things I need to pick up from them as well.
Mm.
And he follows after.
Alright, so we'll pick up there in a moment. Foss also had a cool little scene, but that one comes at the end of the stable scene. So,
Yeah.
Is Soul back? Hey,
Soul
Soul's
is
back.
back.
Yes.
Alright.
I had to change a battery in the rain.
Ooh, exciting.
Woohoo!
That's the good stuff.
Uh,
Alright. He's had his moment, his pause of thoughtful silence.
well, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe you're right. Maybe fighting fire with fire, as it were, is the way to do this.
She'll smile and keep painting.
But if we are going to do this, as you said, we need to be smart about it. As much as... did I receive, like, a vision of the scene with Peta and all that? When we had, like, that whole psychic thing, or...
No.
But do I have, like, the general understanding of how it's typically performed and all that?
You have an understanding of what the answers were to the questions that the group asked, but you don't actually know what happened.
Knows the questions and answers, but not the context or why he knows.
Because you weren't there. You've had a flash of understanding about things that you didn't know.
Yeah. This ritual, how does it work? Peori.
Is that not one of the answers to the questions you guys asked? Hang on.
Well, it's more so like how it, like, the actual ritual itself. Like, I believe I understand is that a ritual is conducted, but I don't know the process.
Yes. Okay.
So I wouldn't know the whole scene that the rest saw. So that's kind of what I'm fishing for. Like, what is actually done to commence this ritual?
You can. She will kind of sit you down, and with some paint on one of the little loose scraps of cloth that she has for cleaning brushes on, she extends one out, and she'll start drawing on it. So, essentially, what happens, right, is common come in all sorts of sizes, shapes, eye colors, hair colors, muscle masses, strength of mind, strength of spirit, strength of body, and she'll like draw out a triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the ritual could be conducted on anyone, but it's a lot better the closer each of the points of this triangle match yourself or the person trying to receive the power. It's a merging.
Mm.
And one must die. Supposedly there are, according to the Seventh Claw rights, 7 perfect matches. The rite can only be done 7 times for a person, before it does nothing from then on. So ideally, you'd be seeking out your perfect matches. They have to be a thought speaker. And the target, the person receiving the power does not have to be a thought speaker, but there's a chance, depending on how close the points of the triangle are, otherwise, there's a chance that the non-thought speaker will become one, gaining the trait. Alternatively, it's also a way of gaining more forms of thought speech.
See, I'm understanding. The only concern I have is, although I understand that culture does not necessarily care about the murder and all that,
It's not
it's
murder.
still
It's unifying.
Others-
If anything, it's the exaltation of two common into one.
yes, but I believe
With the stronger, obviously carrying the burden.
I understand that, but I believe from what we have, you've seen Grande. You've lived here for some time, but well, you've been here a few months at least.
Oh yes.
People, the common here, they still believe in our old cultural ways, but some are beginning to think that such acts are not right, and such, and may throw a bit of a fit, as it were.
People are full of opinions. There's people who are much softer. The Path of the Nine Lives, for example, soft. They believe you have to wait until death before you start unifying with your other selves. And then there's the middle ground, the lukewarm, soft, simple moon worshippers who simply expect the moons to guide for them and keep them safe and guarded. And what do? Nothing.
I see. I'd just like to say, if we were to perform these rituals, I would prefer if it's kept quiet.
Understand.
A sort of a tool that could be brought out
Oh, I agree
unexpectedly.
with the plans that we're having. It's best to keep most of this stuff hush hush. What with
Yes.
the idea of the sword and trees and your
Yes.
own thing, if you stick up too far in common society, either you are lauded because you're helping everyone, but if you try and pursue your own goals, well, they tend to smack you down.
Exactly. I am pretty confident I can get rid of any evidence, and I'll gesture to the staff, the plant staff, do a thing, because
Are
it
you
doesn't
gonna-
have a proper.
Are you gonna do a
No,
thing?
no, I'm not gonna do a thing.
Okay.
Press the button and press the lady. Get snoof snoof.
This Mangonis tech has the ability to manipulate nature to its. I have not learned its full extent, but I do know I can cause the roots of a snap tree to react. So
Curious. Well, let's not think about that just yet. We have other goals. If you want to do something like this, what color is your hair originally, Puru? I know you dye it.
what typically are the natural hair colors?
I mean, 90% of common have white hair or some form of gray. There are some blondes and very rare dark hair, like darker gray.
Well, considering the tone of his hair, probably white.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just added a little bit of blue into it.
In that case, we should keep an eye out for, if we wanted a perfect match, you wouldn't happen to have brothers or sisters.
Perhaps they are a bit of ways, kind of out of the way.
Unfortunate. Well, I suppose we'll keep an eye out for white-haired, green-eyed common row, and go from there.
Yes.
Meanwhile, are you heading to the stables as well?
Honestly, at this point, I think somebody has to come get me because I wasn't there for the whole thing. So I was like, I don't know if I know. Like, I know the ritual was conducted and somebody died, but I don't know who it was. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right. Well.
Is no one else disturbed by the fact that, he has green eyes and white hair, and she has green eyes and white hair?
Yeah, but she's not a row. She's just a ha.
Okay, so that subtype matters as well. I was
Well,
like,
it's-
was she just looking him up to, like, snack him?
Wow. No, the closer
Wow.
you get, though, yes. So in the case of, I guess in one
I
way,
mean,
yes.
Would a
Like-
ha snacking up a row have significant gains?
No. It would be
Just a light snack.
It's kind of, it has to do with the triangle, right? The closer,
Yeah.
the better. Also, her eyes are blue.
It's kind of hard to tell from how small that token she is.
Hang on, let me do this. Yeah, there you go. Haha.
Oh. Yeah, they're blue.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Damn, well, my fan theory's off the table.
with no one coming
Are you trying to say they have incest? Is that what I'm trying to get at?
No, I was trying to say that, like, she started looking at him and it's like, ooh, have I found a perfect match to sacrifice?
Oh,
And
she
then-
started
and then she
looking
caught
at him a
feelings.
long time ago. Okay.
All right.
I mean, I guess eventually the word would have gotten to me, I suppose. Right?
I mean, you knew where people were going to meet up. Oh, actually, no, because you weren't there.
yeah.
You don't know.
But if we have a scene at the stables and he's not there, don't we all have a telepathy now? Aren't we all, like, magically linked?
No, that faded once.
I think that was a temporary.
Yeah, not that.
That wasn't a special level up thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was when Scale was
Beck
acting
was
as a
with
terminal.
Scale. Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
in that case, here's what I'm gonna do. Because we're kind of limited on time, and Crow has next session, right? Oh wait, Crow has this session, and Cup has this session, and you guys are staying in town, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to make it a next session thing, we totally can.
Yeah.
It would be.
I don't.
It would be better to just do it this session. So, what I'm gonna say, let's go to the stables, and we're gonna do that pretty brief. I have, like, details and stuff for different animals and everything, but we'll keep that for next session when that's more dedicated, because I do want to get to Beck and Cup nonsense. Very good, very important.
I'm scared. No.
That's okay.
Be not
Yeah,
afraid.
Prioritize the people that can't be here next week, and then the other group can,
Yep.
I can peanut gallery. It's easy.
Okay, so as you arrive at the Xenis stables, Tezrin will lead you in. Let me know if you're loaded.
I'm loaded.
Good. He'll just kind of waltz in
I'm
through the
also
door. As you come into the stables, you will notice all sorts of critters.
Oh, they're furry non-bug creatures.
There are furry
Oh, very
non-bug
good.
creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of surprised.
Mhm. Yes, you will see. Naturally, the some Kyriacidons. See here, the most common of mounts for common.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
They're so
also
good.
see some Mojikine, which are big goat things. And you also see some Lacore, which are big old bird quadrupeds, generally ridden by Common Row, as Common Row are too big for Kyriacidons. Taoro kind of wanders in and looks, observes. But the animals in here are loud and they make noises. Some of them screech. Some of them are a little bitey. But we will probably get mostly to them next session. So with that, we'll kind of story run here. You guys get to know your animals. You pick one that you kind of like. You learn a couple of things about them, and we'll get into real details about them next session. But as you do that, and you get your critters, and Beck, now is your time, friend.
Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, so we're here with them.
Yes.
Oh, but the one person I need it from isn't here! Oh!
Well, when you find that out,
Do you have sending?
It's-
There's sending. You can summon people.
I don't think I have sending.
but you have a
know
shrimp.
who does.
Oh, I do have a shrimp. Can I just have him float over and get Peru?
Yeah.
Is that something? Can he just have been doing that while they were like
You can
going down,
definitely
'cause-
send
Would
shrimp
you
to him.
do you trust sending shrimp to me?
That
Do
was
you
my
really
next
trust
question.
that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Shrimp doesn't like it, but Beck's like, you guys only have 2 extra days, so he just go knock on the door and be like, beep beep boop, get your ass to the stables, and then leave.
Yes. Peru at the door. Beep beep boop.
Just hear a soft little knock, just a little knock.
Tink, tink, tink.
You're given a
Why?
voice recording from Beck. Get your ass.
We're at the stables.
Off to the stairs.
Your presence is requested.
And then it flies away.
And there it goes. Well, I guess I'm needed at the I guess people are getting ready for the next leg of the games. Hey, Ori, would you like to join us, or you can? I don't know.
I suppose I could. Yes. The stables, are we going on a trip?
I believe they're getting ready for the next part of the tournament. Apparently it's the racing portion.
Ah. Yes, I'd love to come. She will join you. Good.
She'll hear all our plans.
Knock, knock, knock.
Just opens the gate.
Yep. Everybody's here.
That's surprising, Beck. I would not have expected you here.
He just raises an eyebrow at like, what does that mean?
Look, you're always cooped up in your house, and you're always trying to turn down being a part of the competition, so...
Well, I'm not going with you, if that's what you're wondering. I just need you all here before you're off, because I need to gather the equipment.
Going... Wait, what?
Oh,
Where
that's
are we
right.
going?
To Peta's tree.
Does he have some sort of special critters over there that we're going to use for the competition? Or what's going
Cup
on?
kind of raises a. Just player confirm. Pata's the one that died, right?
Yes, he is.
Cup's gonna raise a hand, and she's gonna like kind of skitter, kind of underneath Beck, and then like pop her head out from his legs. He died. He's dead.
What?
Oro will just kind of walk away. Fists balled.
What happened?
I don't know.
You see Beck he kind of puts a hand on Cup's beak and shoves her back away from his legs. And like he's offended that she just was outright. He's dead, like right in front of him. Like, bro, please have some tact.
Yeah,
Does this...
he was murdered.
Oh.
Couple.
Wait,
Kinda.
was it a ritual? Or something?
That
I mean,
guy
there
sees
was-
suspiciously.
There was like a circle, sure.
Yeah,
Go back
I
to
don't. I
Zen
don't. I don't really know. But
Go back
I
to
don't. I
Zen
don't. I don't really know. But when I was traveling back to home, I felt weird. Like my mind expanded. Several answers to questions that I did not completely understand flowed into my mind, and something about the ritual, sacrificing somebody. Well, shit.
That's
Shit,
really
indeed.
unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate.
I mean, you can say if you want, they are journeying to the tree for final rites.
A funeral, yes. That'd be appropriate.
Yeah, we're gonna help bury Pita.
Well, perhaps. Sure, I can.
I imagine you're traveling to his tree, as you'd want to feed it rather than Rubrandi. Makes sense to me.
Understandable. Sure, I suppose I can come along. I might learn a few things. Who knows? Maybe meet a couple people that might prove useful for later. Connections. Yada yada yada.
Your help will be appreciated.
I don't know
Well,
shit.
Leori, would you like to, I suppose, come along? I mean, we don't get out of the tree that often.
Would you like me to? I'm not much of a traveler, and I'm not much use on the road.
Don't worry. Having you along would be nice. We get to see the Pehaz tree, get to meet new common that stay over there.
I suppose I could assist with the funeral rites.
No, that too.
I'm not a fighter, though, so once the action starts, I'm going to be hiding.
Oh, that's fine. I'll kill it. Whatever attacks us, like I killed that Revnon.
Anyway, in the meantime, and Beck holds out his hand, just cutting your conversation off completely.
Alright. Why are you holding out your hand?
I need the equipment.
The equipment. What did you give to me again?
The visor you are wearing and the weave.
Rummages through his pockets. Nope, nothing like that.
Beck just sighs outwardly. He's like,
I mean, you could look in my pockets. It's I don't have it. It's not on my character sheet.
Oh yeah, no. These would be things that didn't go on your character sheet, but they were given to you to help in dodgeball.
I'm pretty sure if you're still wearing the visor, it's a +1.
I typically put the items in my inventory. Meaning, if they're not in my inventory, I don't have them.
Did you already hand them back?
No.
Did you hide them in the house? You would have had them. They're just not.
I guess roll your ranged
it's
attack
literally-
roll and see if you have a strange +1 in there.
It's literally your team-colored sash and the visor you wear that gives you a +1 to attacks.
Yeah, I left those somewhere. I don't know where they are.
So I'm going to kill you. You have the items, dude.
He's rolling a deception in character,
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Peru,
Oh,
you've
okay.
taken care of the staff this entire time. It's not like you to lose tech.
He literally lost the staff. That's how you guys met.
No, it was handed, he had to give it over. And Peru literally came breaking into his house for the item, so there's no way Beck believes that he just lost tech.
Beck, and Peru. Peru, I'm gonna have you roll a deception on this one.
Okay.
Because you definitely have the gear. And Beck,
I don't have the gear.
Let's see. What is it against deception? Insight, yeah.
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, roll me an insight against his deception. That's
God.
pretty good.
You might just have to believe that
On
he
all
is just that dumb.
accounts, he has lost the tech.
I know you literally broke into my house
Yeah.
to get
No,
your
I-
stuff back. How do you
I
lose my
used
pet?
a side entrance, thank you very much.
Not a fucking entrance. You see him visibly actually, like, you know, his hands are up like he wants to choke you, but he can't.
Choose violence, Beck. Get into a row fight. You'll feel
Stop.
better.
Stop it.
Do it.
I'm encouraging his tendency.
Come on!
Give
Come
him
on,
the violence
Beck,
or you're
you-
not getting it back.
Come on, Beck.
Have fun.
Why would you not trust me, huh?
You broke into my house!
I used a
Grab onto
side
his cape.
entrance.
He's gonna grab onto his cape and like pull on it. This. I don't think this is worth the argument. You can make them again.
I am not
Yes.
going to make them again if he cannot keep my tech from falling into someone else's hands.
Why would you? Fair, I suppose.
Well, you don't have to, but. And she'll kind of give a glare over to Peru.
What?
And she'll squint her eyes. Squint. Nah, it's just Peru.
Yeah, why would you not
Yeah.
trust your good pal Peru? You know, your
It's
thieving
just
buddy.
Peru.
Virgin knows. Virgin knows.
Why is the Rhino making it insane?
This thing spits, and it lands here.
What do you?
Alright. So, as you guys argue and yell, what's going on down here? Yawn?
Well, after Cup so tactfully said, he died! And Oro ran away. You know, and Kogi was like, oh, I'm gonna go comfort.
Hmm.
So she kind of like politely waited for Doro to, you know, kind of come to a stop at the end of the hall and kind of cry it out for a minute or two or whatever she needed, you know. And then she approached and kind of put a hand on her shoulder. Hey.
Hey.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's really hard.
Mm-hmm. But you are Ro, and we are strong, yes?
Her shoulders tense a little bit as you say that.
Oh, is she full-blooded?
She is.
Akogi will shrug and just nod, understanding the tension, or at least presuming to understand the tension. And
She kind of
She'll
balls
say-
up her fists, gripping the little paddock fence.
how can I best help you on your journey to claim your family's tree?
We can get there in one piece. We can get back safely, hopefully, and then get on with this tournament and win it. That would be what I would hope from you and yours.
Okay. Do you have any specific prayer that you would like me to say on your behalf? Or just give the rights for Pita when we get there?
You know what's really stupid, Kogi?
What?
Pita was not. He wasn't fully Seventh Claw, but he definitely drifted in that direction. It's stupid that they probably just challenged him and probably accepted. My father was not a fighter. If he was, he'd probably be playing the games with you.
Mm.
He's not an idiot. I'm struggling to understand and make my peace with it, I suppose.
I don't mean to pry, but this will help me to avoid any unnecessary offense later. Are you also a believer of the seventh claw?
Moons, no.
Perhaps the 9 lives?
I like to think that the path of 9 lives is the right way, but after experiences like this, you'll have to forgive me if I'm hesitant to want to think about any of that. I mean, we can hope, sure. Maybe he's already back. Maybe he was just born again or something.
Maybe.
How do you even know that kind of thing? You know?
Well, that's why I prefer to follow the path of the moons. Our souls simply go to be part of their light, and then they illuminate the rest of the world and guide people on their paths. So in a way, we don't have to selfishly worry about getting stronger, or even selfishly worry about where we might have been reborn, or what happens once the final 9th life is over. We simply go to be with the moons, and then help all common in the future, as long as the moons shine bright, and they will never grow dim, as long as there are believers to add their light to theirs.
Kind of holds her hand out and pets this Kyriakodon, which is way too small for her, but it seems to like her presence anyway. She'll sigh. I'll think about it.
All right. Well, you will grieve as you must. That is, unfortunately, just part of the process. But let me know if you need anything. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, that said, with that in mind, we will skip towards Beck and Cup. Are you guys both going to his house?
Cup's just gonna follow him anyway because she doesn't understand the prospects of funerals. And she thinks it's really awkward.
Beck's just trying to tell you to go with them. He's like, why are you following me? No.
Cup's gonna kind of try to explain that it makes her uncomfortable, but she doesn't really understand the feeling of uncomfortable, and she doesn't really understand the side of the culture. And so she's awkward funeral.
Beck is also so mad at Peru because he lost his tech that he doesn't even ask for anyone else's tech. And Beck just leaves. No, he wishes Bojo and just Bojo, because Bojo was there, because Akogi was with Oro, so he just wishes Bojo safe travels, scowls at Peru, and leaves.
And Cup's just following him around.
Just follows after him.
Like a
Bojo
lost puppy.
Oh yeah,
follows too.
that's
After that.
right. Bojo goes after that and follows.
Oh,
after the
man.
house. All right. You will hear, Beck, a knock, a rap at the door.
Oh. Odd. You gotta quickly... I'll go over. I hope it's not Peru. I hope it's not Peru. You open the door.
To open the door to see Bojo. You guys have your little bit of text RP there.
Hello, Beck. Hope you're doing well. I thought I've learned that you won't be with us during the travel, so that is Bojo things for a proper word to tell, but instead he chirps a little bit.
Yes, chirp.
Chirp, chirp. Anyway, with all the events happening to us, I didn't properly thank you for making those cool glows for me. I get more and more fond of them, so I want to give you this belt as a gift. We got it after the fight with some creatures in Roots. Kogi and Puro were calling them Mugunos, Miginos, I can't recall it. The belt is quite colorful though, so maybe you'll like it. And he bows, holding Migana's belt.
Bro, why is Bojo? I love Bojo. He's so cute. I'm sorry.
Good Bojo.
As Bojo sees Beck, because I'm pretty sure he's had time to get into his more working attire. Like he's actually a foot shorter than usual, and he's not dressed in the fancy armor and ornaments. Like all of his outfits are like, this is working clothes for making his materials and everything. The stern look that he had, almost like full of anxiety of who could be at his door, softens when he sees Bojo and listens. He seems very happy that the gloves have been working for Bojo as well. He waved his hand. He's like, you don't need to thank me, Bojo. I'm really just grateful the enhancement has made this much of a difference for you. A positive one at that. And when they hold up the belt, he seems almost surprised by the item. And hesitates. No, really, Bojo, you don't have to thank me with this. Just nervously.
Bojo stands up and slightly smiles. You know, we have a saying in our monastery. You don't teach a stone to fly and a bird to stay on the ground. In your hands it will be more useful than in mine. So you can keep it for as long as you need. Tinker with it and don't forget to tell us all about your discoveries, okay?
Big smiles, but he also just looks confused at the the phrase. He's like, why would anyone try to teach a stone? He has to take a moment to like think about what that even means, and it kind of just goes over his head. His fingers brush against the material, feeling over it as he carefully reaches under it to take it with a more very regal regard. You'll be the first to know what I find, and in turn, if anything happens to those hands, please bring them back to me for maintenance and upkeep. Knowing they have provided you support means a great deal to me. Beck's eyes glance around the area, just to the street and the people walking by, and then he kind of kneels down to Bojo's level with almost like a plea to Bojo. Please keep everyone safe while I'm gone. Out there, I mean, it's dangerous.
Bojo slightly bows, holding his gloves tightly. Says, will do. And keep Cup safe as well.
Beck looks over his shoulder back to where Cup is, I'm guessing, sitting next to the fire, just...
Oh, dude, she's
happily
memorized by this thing.
Oh, man. He smiles and gives Bojo a nod.
Okay, I shouldn't keep waiting our friends out there in the stage.
Good luck.
Alright. Bojo bows a couple of times
Bow.
and runs away.
Beck waits till Bojo is like gone in the crowd. Like he watches to make sure Bojo is fully gone before turning around and closing the door.
He is. Beck, as you walk away from the door with this sash in hand, make me an Arcana check.
Oh, I've been waiting so much.
Okay. Well, the first thing you'll notice as you hold this cloth, it can't really be described as cloth. It moves like cloth, but as you observe it more closely with your keen artificer eyes, you'll notice that it is actually made up of several small hexagonal plates. And they're all linked together in such a way that they make kind of a weave. This sash is not just a sash, it is definitely technology. But but it's not common. And you've seen Terran tech. It's not Terran either. It has almost an organic feel to it, but it's not living tissue. This is definitely made of metal. Much like the trees and the bark and leaves of grass, blades of grass, and things on Havian, they're heavily metal rich. These plates, this whole cloth is made. It's almost like a chainmail, but very fine. And in between the little plates, if you bend it just right and you pry and you look between the plates, there's more going on in there. Little mechanical type things. A lattice where it all connects together.
So sick.
There's
man.
a lot to explore with that thing.
Ooh!
As you are here in the house, we're gonna have to do this day by day because there are things that will happen as scheduled events in their trip, which will relate to this. So we're gonna go through day 1 out of the 9 days that have bought between now and the next event, the mounted race. So, day 1, what are you two going to do with your day?
Cup's gonna kind of honestly explore his house, but very cautiously.
Beck makes sure to turn off all of the systems in place to keep people out of his house inside. He's still got the one at the front door just in case, in any of the vents, the new venting and systems that he added. But the rest of the house is safe to travel.
Yeah, you basically have a feral little, somewhat smart animal in your house today.
Beck puts out some food and snacks over on the counter over here while he's working because he's not sure what you want to do, but he doesn't have guests, so he doesn't know what to do, so he just puts out snacks and stuff and is like, okay, well, that's good, that's perfect, I'm gonna go work now.
There are rugs and pillows over here. There is a staircase built out of tree root or carved into the tree that leads to an upstairs kind of patio. This area is open all the way to the ceiling, but over here there's an overhang and there's more house upstairs.
Cup's definitely gonna go make a nest for a little bit and just sleep. She hasn't had a good sleep for a while.
You lay down and it is the softest thing you ever laid on.
So
oh yeah, Cup's about to sleep. You can see, Beck, before he exits, he can hear like rumbling and ruffling and shuffling and moving of pillows as she is working to like pile them in certain directions.
Oh my god.
And
he's just watching the behavior.
And she eventually kind of makes this den looking thing, and she sits down, backs up, and she plops. And
like within cats just kind of fall to their side.
Yeah, like a cat. And within like
go ahead.
And probably within like, I don't know, 15 seconds, she's out.
Cup, make me a nature check. As you're floofing around.
I am floofing.
Super comfy, you know.
You want to spend your inspo on that?
Yeah, just kidding.
If you want.
No. Well,
it's
I'm
very
curious.
Fluffy. It has to do with the color of the fur and what it might be from.
Oh my god, is this other fucking monkeys?
You don't know. It's very comfortable.
I'm just going to be oblivious, and it doesn't smell like any of her people, so she's just like, sleeping.
Doesn't even.
No, it's actually
familiar.
very fragrant.
Yeah.
Very nice.
As Cup
cozy aura
falls asleep in your cozy pillows, where is Becca?
Hidden horror.
Okay. Sleeping. It would be the perfect time to go to the back room, but nah, he's gonna spend the first day looking over this sash.
Okay. Alright. As you are investigating this sash, The first Arcana check was definitely a good direction towards this. I'm going to have you make me 3 more, please.
All right.
Fuck!
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okie dokie. Need to roll one of these. High is good. Okay. I don't know why that's Puru. He is not here.
Whoa, spotting.
I am here.
He's in your ceilings.
No, please, no, not again.
Okay. With those rolls, pretty good. Let's see. You'll notice that this sash, although it fit pretty loosely around Bojo, is not actually big enough for a common robe. It was designed for a slimmer waist. He said that he got it from a Meganis. Most Meganis, if they're not in their gigantic power armor that makes them about row-sized, they're usually pretty small and spindly. So it's not something that a row could wear, but you do find that it is heavily laced with Meganis technology. And as you hold it up to your various devices, you have little blowtorches and packs and just a variety of things. It seems to react to heat sources in a way that heat sources seem to actually avoid it. So as you try and tinker with it and you try and perhaps cut away a sample for experimenting with using the little blowtorch, the flame actually moves away from it. Like it comes out and it just kind of tilts as you approach the material. If you push further, it doesn't affect the material at all. Flame has absolutely zero effect on this.
How intriguing.
Mm-hmm. But that's
Okay.
what you find out from your first couple of hours tinkering with that. As you're tinkering with it, a few hours pass. You try a couple of different things. You find that this material is not only flame retardant and fireproof, it actually pushes flame away from it. You try a couple of little things like shooting a little homemade flamethrower thing at it. It's not a potent one, experimental toy, but it blows a little jet of fire about 3 feet long. Whoosh! The fire actually arcs and spins around the material before dispersing itself. But as you're
Sick.
experimenting throughout the next couple hours, there is a knock at the door.
Oh
I'm
God.
just gonna get up and go answer it.
Oh my God.
Kappa,
Feel that, like, Beck also has that oh my god reaction, sort of. I
Kappa's
can feel
gonna.
that.
Her ears are gonna kind of perk as she gives a muffled, like, grumble. And she slowly crawls out of it. But instead of standing on her hind legs, she honestly skitters to the door. You know, like how Stitch skitters on the ground?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yes!
Just like Stitch. She'll start skittering over. Doing lazy stretches as she goes. Is there a peephole?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Cup
might be able
will-
to sniff under the door.
Yeah, Cup's gonna...
You know that one in Beauty and the Beast? Where it, like, pulls down, there's, like, a hose attached to it kind of thing?
Cup's gonna peep through that device.
Okay. You will see this man standing
Cup.
outside.
And Cup will... Her ears will perk and her quills will go like... And she'll kind of call, one minute! she'll skitter back. And she'll start, she'll tap multiple times, not even proper knocking onto Beck's door. Knock, 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 knock,
He's gonna
knock,
come
knock,
to
knock,
the
knock, 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 knock.
There's snacks on the table. What do you
No,
want?
no. Ro, Jacob, at the door. He's at the door.
Oh,
He's at the door.
oh,
The guy with the weird eye.
what? Who?
The weird eye. What the? He looks naked. His skin.
What? I can't move you out of the way. So he's just standing there like, what are you talking about?
Krupp will grab his thing, his whatever armor he can grab, and she'll push him over lightly to the door and hand over the little device she was looking through.
Do I recognize this person?
Nope.
There's a little incom. Beck presses the button and it's just like, he's not really sure what to say, and I'm pretty sure you can hear Cup like chattering in the background. It's just, can I help you?
He seems a little taken aback. And he'll like press the little button on the outside of the door. Yes, this is Jacob. I'm here to pick up the staff for Mateo.
You just see Beck just kind of bang his head on the wall. he opens the door. He's like, "Come in." He sounds really upset about the idea of talking about the staff.
Okay.
Couple.
As he walks in, you will notice his eye and arm. Very, very, very mechanical.
And weird. Couple point out and whisper, and weird.
Stop pointing.
Wow!
Stop
The
pointing.
Gidon pointing at you and calling you weird, it's gotta be an ego blow.
He grins.
Man. He's gonna lead them over to the fire to sit if they want to.
Oh yeah. That's a very clever pet you have.
It's not a
I've
pet.
seen some animals be able to reproduce words, but interesting.
He looks Cup. He's not sure what Cup is. He's like, not a friend because when you get attached to friends, they die. Not an acquaintance. Not a pet.
It's a critter.
That is Cup.
The trauma dumping.
Interesting name. Cup.
She will nod and she'll be kicking her feet all cutesy because she's a cutie patootie.
Well, your
Listen
uncle
quietly.
Mateo sent me to pick up the staff that he dropped off a
Right.
few weeks ago.
Right, the staff, and Beck, like as Jacob looks, he can see a ventilation, like the screen has been haphazardly like taped back on with like caution tape on it, like don't mess with it. But it looks busted in, and Beck's just like he's like got his hands in his hair. He's like, so the staff, you see, the staff was taken by the person who I'm assuming had it in the first place, and currently will not give it back,
He frowns.
or my materials. But I know where he's going, and I know what he's up to.
So, let me get this straight then. You lost the king's.
I'm working on getting it back.
Okay.
You'll see Cup start to open her mouth like she's about to say something.
Beck just shoots Cup a glare.
His weird eye
Closes her mouth.
will zip and focus on Cup for a second.
Her quills will like perk up as it does that. As she is like, "What the fuck?" Basically.
Beck, as you're in the presence of this man, make me another Arcana check. This guy is loaded with tech.
Ooh!
He's a very techie
Man,
man.
it's good. You're real on fire with those. Okay. So, his arm. That's Megana's tech.
What? Huh? Beck just like he takes a glance over this man, and before he just looks like he's been gobsmacked. He's like, "Wait a minute."
He was like, "Oh, well, I guess if it's not here, I'll let Mateo know." I don't think
Wait,
he'll be happy
hold on.
about it.
Hold on. And Beck just like runs up and like looks him over, and it's very, very beyond like personal boundaries as he's looking this tech over.
You're in my space.
Apologies. He steps back, but he's thinking. He's looking at the tech on this man.
I mean, he can tell. He just kind of grins. Anyway, I'll be on my way.
Wow. Shiny boy meets shiny boy.
Yeah, but it's weird that he's got Megana's
Give
tech.
him a hug.
He looks at
Kiss
your
him.
door. It's got like weird buttons and stuff
Bite
on it.
him.
Beck looks over.
He starts to like almost start poking at some of them to like try and open. He's not sure how your door opens. Thanks.
Yeah, you can thank Bajeo for the interference of getting the staff back.
What? That doesn't sound like him.
Beck just gives Jacob a smile. He's like, "Oh, it certainly is with the tournament going on." So,
Well, I've been told to check in on you daily, as it's been a couple of weeks. So I suppose I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe you'll have the staff by then.
highly unlikely.
What?
Save yourself the headache. They won't be back until he like counts on his fingers. How many days? 9 days till they come back? Or at least like 5 days at least?
At the very least 5.
Okay, he says at the very least 5. But if you want to come entertain Cup, I won't prohibit it.
Is this
Cowboys.
flirting? I need an insight check. That's a weird thing to say.
that really is. Let's see. What is his insight?
Are you
Well-
coming on to him?
Hang on here.
This house would need a strong man's hand.
Stop it. No! No!
Oh yeah.
You're not denying it.
It's not any of that. What do you mean? He literally is just saying that he's busy focusing on tech. Like he's still got some items in his hand, like some of the tools he uses.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, don't say
Yeah,
like
but
that.
why would
Don't
you
you say-
invite him over to hang out with Cup? It's like, hey, you
to
can hang
keep
out
her
with like Sky.
entertained? What are you
Yeah,
like
you-
a cat?
No, but that's a flirting thing. Like, hey, you can
Is
come
it?
over and see my dog anytime. Like, she really loves
Is
hanging
it?
out with you. When you really want them to like come over and hang out with you, like
Is
you.
that what people
I
do?
don't know that everybody does that.
I don't
but-
know.
Not everybody, but it's like it's
a
a
Reeve tactic, obviously. Yes.
it's a way to get people who like animals. And it's like,
All right.
yeah, you know, you can
All
come
right.
over and see
Consider-
them anytime.
Consider this. Man has Megana's tech on him.
Oh no, like yeah, I can see why Beck likes him.
It's not this. No, it's not the person. It's the tech.
Yeah. And he's integrated with a lot of tech into his person. It's a part of who he is, just like
Oh
you.
my god!
He kind of
I
He kind of
love this.
looks you up and down,
No, don't do that.
smirks, and then leaves.
They just squints like, what did? Can I insight that? What does that mean? This is gonna be really bad.
Insight all you want.
15.
He thinks you're flirting with him.
Oh no! You just Beck just the despair pose. He closes the door and runs back over, and he's like, no.
Cuff will kind of, her ears will perk up and she'll. Is everything okay?
You hear him mumbling like his life is over and this is the end for him. Like he's giving up. Like,
Cuff will go quickly grab a snack and put it in her beak and skitter over. Support snack. She'll
you have it in your mouth. It's germs.
As you
Her
skitter
beak.
over, Cup, make me a
Huh?
perception check as you pass this window.
Oh, I'm
I'm
scared.
Perception.
You have a snack. Time to skitter.
No.
Good.
No thought behind these eyes.
No, no
I mean, you do
inspiration
have
for that one. I'm
inspiration if you want, but
scared.
it's okay.
Okay, I kind of want to use my inspiration for that
Okay.
one. I want to use my inspiration. Do I get a reroll, or is there?
Yeah,
how
it's
does
one
inspiration
reroll.
work? All right, let's hope this one doesn't fuck up, dudes.
Fingers crossed.
No.
It is meant to
No.
be. The stars are right.
Magic.
okay, wait, DM, you love me so much because I got the same roll because you love me so much.
It is perfectly balanced.
Hang on.
Please.
Roll a D100.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay. So, because they're two, alright, and I love you so much, choose for me 3 numbers from 1 to 100.
7, 68, and 45.
Okay. No way.
Did it, dude!
Wow.
The stars are right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Philip Tech. Let's go.
3% chance of spotting something out the window. You hear the evil chuckle. An evil chuckle that you have heard before,
No.
coming from the red team as someone has passed by outside the window.
Cup's ears will perk as I'll say when she's passing, she hears it. Her ears will perk. As she gets to Beck, she'll drop her snack and run to the door, go into the peephole, and she'll try to look through, see who is walking.
Mhm.
They're walking this way.
As you catch just in time, you will notice this guy walking by.
My God.
As he was walking down the street.
Cup's Cup will kind of squint as she looks over to Beck. In 2 minutes, can you open the door?
What?
The red guy. There's a red guy out there.
In 2 minutes, or do you want me to open it now?
I don't
Huh?
know. There's a red guy.
Open the door. Get out there. Fist fight him. Beer in a row.
Cup will kind of creak open the door, and she'll like stick out her snout. Sniff, 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 sniff.
just sniffing at
You can
the.
see the guy going this way and then going around the corner.
She'll
I don't.
I will be back.
No. They're just enticing. Stop it. Stop. Come. No, come back. It could be a trap. Now Beck seems really nervous about it. He's like,
Boom, 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 boom.
Cap is chasing the mailman.
Beck
She's a
really
little-
wants to go beat the shit out of him too. No.
Please, please.
Okay.
I'm saying please.
Okay, I gotta roll a will save for my boy. Oh, okay. No, it's a trap. It is most certainly a trap, and we are safer in the house. They could just be leading us to a group of them.
Can we at least check the window? Can we check around your house
Sure.
to make sure they didn't put
Alright.
anything down?
He puts the keypad. He locks it really quick. He's like, all right, quickly.
Alright. As you
Monkey,
guys
monkey,
go
monkey, monkey.
around the house, me investigation checks, please.
Dude, my rolls have been so ass recently. Oh, look.
There it is. Right. As you guys investigate around the house, you do not find any traps or any shenanigans or any tech out of place, beyond the regular little things that Beck has planted throughout his own home. No evidence of tampering whatsoever.
Couple squint. Didn't leave anything.
I'm
Why do you-
assuming it's scouting. So now that they know we're here,
I don't know we're here. He turned the corner before we went out.
I'm assuming if they saw someone come out of my house, they would know I'm here. But they don't know you're here, and he just kind of ushers Cup inside.
Oh! Couple skitter inside and pick up her snack and look at it.
He's gonna rearm his traps. He's gonna do that real quick. You see him really extra nervous now. He doesn't like the idea of this.
Couple kind of reach up her hands towards him, asking him to get closer to her, like down to her level, because he's gonna
lay down.
And she'll put a snack in his hand, and she'll cup his face with her little claws, but extra gentle though. She's super gentle. Beck,
What?
gotta calm your shit.
What?
Yep.
You can't be anxious, because I'm anxious. And if we're both anxious, this is a bad idea.
What are you?
Cup says you should eat your snack and take a rest.
It was in your mouth and then on the floor. I'm not eating this.
Cup says you should eat your snack, and she'll tap it. Snacks make everything better.
You eat this one. I'm getting my own snack, and then I'm working.
We can eat snacks together. We can eat
I'm
snacks
making.
together.
I'm gonna
I'll
make
help
something
you.
to kill all of the. I'm so mad right now.
Couple
just-
kind of follow.
He just makes a snack.
As you guys pass this window, make me another perception check, both of you.
No! Stop it!
It's a window.
Cup sees nothing. Beck,
3 6s.
you see somebody
Yeah,
walk by.
sixes, dude.
You see this person walk by outside.
No!
She is not cackling evilly, but she is walking the same direction the other one did. And if you follow
Couple.
the glance down the bay window, she appears to walk down the street very calmly, look both ways, and then go around the same corner he did.
Couple look up to Beck with her big ol' pink eyes. Please.
Damn it! What are they doing here? I'm
No, but please.
mad about this.
I can try.
You can try what?
I can try looking.
Fine.
I'm little.
Fine. You know what? He's gonna go put on. You see the armaments here, the same one he is. He puts it on. He's just like, I don't.
Nice.
Oh, he does. I could send a message to
Yeah.
a Kogi.
You may want to text someone before you run off.
All right.
Still
I'm
run
gonna,
off, like, please. But
still, please run off. What do you mean? I'm gonna get got. I'm gonna get got and
I'm
kidnapped.
too curious,
Catnapped.
man.
Common napped. Okay, he's gonna send a message to a Kogi. You see him typing on his pack. It's like the Megamind LOL smiley face, like that. But it's like
Smiley face.
it's literally just the red people spotted. And he's not sure what else to say. Just a warning
At
of like
your house.
around
Investigation.
house. Then he's gonna get his weapons and stuff, and he's going to actually wait.
Cup's gonna look around to see if there's any walls or things she can clamber onto to get a better advantage and not be spotted.
Yeah, oh yeah. All the houses and stuff have walls and everything. Mostly just
Fantastic.
houses from house to house. Beck's house is actually one of the ones built into the wall, so the two of you are actually on a vertical surface. Like there's little platform kind of roads in front of the houses. Both of you have climb speed, so going up and down is not a big deal. But looking out from Beck's porch, down that way is hundreds of feet drop to the city below.
Stiff. Cup's gonna try to follow more of their scent as
Okay.
she peers around the corner and she looks to Beck. I'm a sniff.
Roll me a survival check as you are tracking.
Where's my survival? Dude, I can't roll good today. This is.
You
Except
know
for
the
rolling
direction they
incorrectly.
went, but you can't smell them from here.
We need to go down. We need to go down that way. I shall point
Beck
towards the
seems-
city.
Beck seems hesitant to leave the area of his house.
Wait, do you have something that I can talk to you?
What?
Can I talk to you some way?
I don't think I have anything for that actually just on hand.
Nope.
If I don't come back in 30 minutes, I'm dead.
He could send what? He could send fish with or shrimp with you. Fish. Yeah, let me just send fish with you all. What if it's just a trap? What if it's just a trap?
Don't forget that we have the semi-transparent invisibility stuff.
Yeah, you guys have the weaves on, so advantage to stealth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Couple.
I could just send shrimp with you, because Beck's more worried that they're trying to lead him away and have the Borakai try to get into his house. Like, that's what he's worried about.
Yeah, but you
Couple.
also can't just let them freely get away with stuff.
Well, that's why you're sending Cup.
That's why you message Akoki.
And you send Cup.
Get in there, yeah, and you send Cup. Work
Couple.
together with your people.
Cup will take Shrimp into her little claws and kind of put him into her fur so it doesn't float everywhere.
You see, it kind of gives a little burr, like it's wearing up, and then its little tendrils like wrap around your arms like a backpack. Like it looks like you're wearing a backpack.
Hell yeah. Tracker Cup.
Nice.
Cup will nod and I'll be back.
Okay.
If you lose signal with Shrimp and I don't come back in 30 minutes, I'm dead.
This is turning into a Kim Possible scenario. It's just a guy
Absolutely.
sitting at the tech table, like beep beep
Gotta
beep.
trust in your Milware.
All right.
Son.
Cup. As you are
Huh.
going and searching about, you also have Shrimp, who is a help to you. So you have advantage on pretty much everything
Nice.
because it is an extra
Awesome.
set of eyes and sensors. Make me, as you go down the street, following the trail that you already know, and turn the corner, make me a survival check at advantage.
Ah, nice.
Very nice.
You pick up a familiar scent. They've definitely come this way. There are two scents. Three, maybe?
Sniff?
They have similar scents, like people who hang around to each other often.
Sniff.
And they have the faintest scent of blood.
Sniff.
So you follow down the path that you think is theirs, and you go down the wall. They kind of veer off to the next wall over. There's the span, the big space between the platforms that go from the bottom to the top of the tree on the inside. There are big gaps in between the highways that the plate shells walk across, and you follow their scent across the highway over to the next clan wall. As you enter Clan Eglio's wall, you notice that the houses here and the shops and the buildings tend to sport different cloths, awnings, and flags in the colors of red and black. As you follow the scent, you eventually come to a house where the scent appears to be the strongest. Oops, I need to go back to I need to grab you. Hang on. Zoop. There we go. Let me know
House.
when you have
I'm in.
loaded. Okay.
Really
Me.
nice is I can cast any of my spells through Shrimp
Yes, you can.
Oh, bro.
onto
excited.
Cup.
As you come
I'm
up
so
to
excited.
this house, the scent definitely follows and tracks and goes into the house.
Cup's gonna kind of watch the scent go into the house, and she'll find. There's a chimney. Cup's gonna try to climb onto the house
Huh?
to find any other entrances and avoid any windows here.
Despite there appearing to be windows, there are none. Sorry,
Oh.
I should have specified. But
It's okay.
as you climb up the house, on top, there is the traditional little chimney vent. It keeps the air fresh inside the building. The door on the front is one of those cloth flaps, and it is currently pinned down, as in closed. But as you clamber on top of the house, with Shrimp on your back like a backpack, what do? There is a fire, a chimney over here by this fireplace.
Cup's gonna try to find any ways of not entrance, but more so where she can eavesdrop into a conversation. Like, is there any holes that are not really patched? Is there any, like, even vents that she can get into? Is the fireplace lit?
So the fireplace is not lit. Common do not tend to warm their homes with fire. They use various pack technologies to keep the interior warm, if they even care, because they're cold creatures. But the chimney is more of a vent to maintain airflow, keep the air fresh in the building. So you could try and scramble down that.
Cup's gonna try to scramble. She's gonna notice the chimney opening, and she's gonna scramble across the roof, trying her best to keep her
As you make your way across the roof,
quiet.
roll me a stealth check, please. At advantage, because Shrimp floats a little
Oh,
bit. Nice. Shrimp floats a little bit, makes your steps slightly lighter.
Nice.
As you make your way across, you make no sounds, like a creature in the woods. Not
'Cause I
setting
am a
off
creature
any
from the woods.
trees. No bushes are gonna eat Cup today.
No, both of. And she's gonna try to. You'll see Cup kind of position herself in a weird way, where, not in the normal way where you think you would crawl down a chimney. Rather than, her head is gonna be facing down, and she's gonna be like all four of her limbs on the sides of the chimney, and she'll like be skittering downwards.
Let's see.
And she'll try to latch onto the stones with her claws, digging into the grooves.
As you do this, hang on, wait.
But she's not.
Add some
But
stiff-
she's not revealing herself though. She's only in the chimneys to the eavesdrop to catch conversation.
Cool. Let's see here. Gotta.
Can audio translate to from Shrimp?
It cannot.
And Shrimp take dialogue?
Shrimp could technically be like a jury keeper and record it, but they can't, like, that's just text. It doesn't verify any evidence or anything.
But the text can be important.
All right. As you
Can Shrimp take photos?
I think they can scan, right?
Scan, and after watching what Akogi did, it takes a full 10 minutes to do.
Ooh.
And it also throws up like a big blue grid over whatever.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you don't want him doing that.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Okay, okay.
Shrimp is
I'm
not
quietly
stealthy.
listening.
Shrimp is not built for stealth.
As you listen down here, you do hear some voices. As you'll hear some voices that you recognize from the competitions. As they are all kind of murmuring, you will hear an additional voice that you have not heard. It's new.
Goddamn, Granny!
Evil grandma.
Yes. As you listen down, you hear the clear voice of Sheon, who appears to be in the room. And he's talking with them. Make me a perception check as you're listening in.
Spanish or normal?
This one would be normal.
Oh,
Okay. As you listen, you make out some words. They use very flowery words sometimes, words that are gibberish to a Gidon who speaks very basic common. But you do gather that there are 3 people from the team in the room, along with Sheon, who is definitely there, and another voice who occasionally speaks up, that of an older woman. They appear to be discussing plans. Sheon will speak up and say, "Listen to me. It is unfortunate that those Pecora made it through the last round. Unfortunately, Laburkai was not able to pull off what I needed him to do. So now they are going to continue to be a thorn in our sides. As you have seen, they are skilled. And this guy over here will pipe up. They're not that good. We could take care of them. They haven't even faced us directly. They have taken one of us at a time. Also, the last team that went against them was nothing." And he'll silence. "Look. They are a problem. They are a problem because now we need the 3. Obviously, we need the 3. If anything, we need a staging ground that is not Rubrandi, if you understand. Laborkai was with me. I am taking him with me. He's developing a device that he thinks will help us secure the 3. When we return, I have been working on something that will give us an edge against the king." This old lady will pipe up. Surely you can simply go and do more rituals. Become strong enough to face him on your own, not having to worry about tricks. I am already on my 4th, thanks to you. 2 were something worthwhile, but the other 2 were, barely power-ups. In any case, we are going. Labora will work on our device when we return. He has a nasty plan that should put those Pecora brats in their place and probably not even have to dirty our hands. This lady will speak up as she bows slightly. We have to trust the process. He knows what he's doing. Be safe, Noble Sheon. And he will say, "I am always safe." And then he will vanish.
Meh?
There's a slight cracking of blue light from where he was. This kid in the corner, who appears to be younger than the rest. "Oh, well, there you go. See? 2 birds with 1 stone. We kill one, we maim those Pecora morons, and then we secure the tree. And then, plan 1, 2, 3. Working exactly the way we thought." What do you think, Mother Yan? Granny Yan will speak up and she'll... She will stand from her chair very slowly. I've been in this tree a long time. We are one of the older families. We've been here since the time of Bajeo. But he is weak. He let that Razafirev take control. That's not even a name. It's a stupid title. Nobody knows his name. What kind of person introduces themselves with no name? You kids, keep an eye out. I know their team has left and gone on the pilgrimage. They are going for a funeral. Keep an eye on them. If they return early, let me know so that I can contact my son. And she will leave the room. All is silent, Cup. What do you do?
Cup will, blink blonk. And try to listen in if these three are doing anything else.
They appear to be eating and drinking. They poke fun at each other sometimes.
What does it look like for down here?
It is an open hole in the ceiling that you are in. You're basically in a pipe. And just below you
And
is open room.
is there any beams that it kind of can sprawl across to?
No. This building appears to be made out of one solid piece of stone. I think it was printed this way.
Cup will take a nod, and she'll start to shuffle back up the chimney. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
Alright. So you make it out the top.
And is this anything at all?
No. That's just map.
Cool. Well, she's gonna kind of plomp onto the ground here.
Okay.
She'll look back at Shrimp and give like a very quiet shitter. And she'll try to inspect. Is there anything else the rest of the house that I can like interact with outside of here?
There appears to be a back door.
A back door?
But otherwise, it's mostly featureless. Common architecture is not particularly beautiful. It's brutish, for sure.
Squeeze. Cup will kind of hunker her quills down, almost trying to compact herself as much as possible. She'll bury some of Shrimp's glowing parts into her fur completely. And she'll try to stealth her way inside.
Okay. Nice. Carry on.
She'll kind of stick to more of the darker areas, and she'll peek around the corner.
As you peek around the corner, you will notice a room full of beds.
She'll,
and an old woman sitting on the edge of one.
Let's drink.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Cup's ears will kind of perk, as if she could grin, she would. And she'll tuck her Shrimp completely under her fur.
Like a penguin.
Like a penguin. I'm a Gidan. She'll kind of try her best to peek around the corner a little bit more, and she'll knock something down inside of this room.
Okay.
And she'll hide. She'll try to hunker in the darkest part of this area over here, completely enclosing herself now. As she remembers, this is what it feels like to be a hunting roe or any other common.
So you make a noise and wait. Just waiting. She'll come around the corner any moment now. She never does. What kind of
gives a
prey is
sigh.
this?
Oh, this is stupid. Are you blind? She'll, kinda creep. Slowly creeping around her head around the corner here. Is this an open place or is
It
this a wall?
Yeah, that's a passage.
What's this right here?
It appears to be a pile of blankets. Made of various furs. Some of them look ominously small.
No.
No! A couple kind of give like a grimace, like a wince at the thought of, yeah, that's definitely Gidon. But she'll do her best to creep. I don't know if she's blind. Are you blind?
I think she's just old.
Yeah.
Couple,
Her hearing is not good.
couple began to pretend like she's just some like she's a Gidon that just wandered in. And she'll start sniffing around the ground, scuttling and sniffing and snorfing and
Oh no.
No.
sniffing
No.
and snorfing.
Please.
And she skitters underneath the bed.
What are you doing?
Dun 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 dun.
Are you gonna kill the
Eat
grandma?
her. Absorb her power.
I think I heard something. Starts to walk around. He walks into the room. Make a stealth check, Cup.
Yeah, nice. I'm so excited. At advantage.
For a second, he glances in this direction. His feet. Step.
He is completely compact.
Make a
She's a
perception
very
check.
she's a very compact.
Make
Perception.
make a perception
No.
check for me.
No.
Can I do at advantage?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. You will notice Granny Yan nod.
At me?
Not at you. At him.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you do?
Couple slowly look at him as her breathing, she can feel her heart race. And she quickly skitters across the beds, underneath
Okay.
the beds.
As you do, make me a dexterity save.
I'm so excited. At advantage?
I don't. I'm not.
No, this would not. Shrimp would not help in this. Okay.
You.
As you escape, you smell the smell of singeing, burning wood and metal and stone as it just barely catches a couple of your quills, which snap off and sizzle under this bed as he pours something down under it and creates a pool of green, burning, smoking liquid.
Cup is now under this bed.
He looks under the bed. Ha ha!
Oh my god.
I could have sworn I heard something. There's a Gidon in here. She just walked in through the door, skittering, and then hid under that bed. Are you sure she's not there?
Oh my god.
And she will very, very slowly tilt and look under the bed.
Oh, Grandma.
I could have sworn I saw her. Maybe my old mind is playing tricks on me. And she'll go over here, and sit on the bed again. Like, now I've made a mess. Well, not my bed. As he'll leave,
My God.
The evil laugh.
and he'll sit at the table again. What was that? Oh, Granny seeing things, probably. Cup, what do you do?
Is that a chest?
No. It would be a large pack, though.
I'm not in her line of sight, I don't think. If so, she'll kinda
Yeah, from there you can't see it.
Oop. She'll scoot to the other bed.
Mhm.
And she'll care.
You're stressing me out.
She'll move her claw over to the sack and slowly slice it open.
No, the pack. The pack. Like the little glowing devices that come and keep things in.
Oh, it's like the little phone things.
Yeah.
Cup's gonna grab it
Mm-hmm.
and pull it under the bed with her.
Okay. This one is
And
about
she'll-
half as big as you are. It's not the
And
little
she'll pull-
hip-wearing ones.
Damn.
She'll pull out her trusty busty finger.
Finger on a stick. Yeah.
Finger on a stick. And she'll move it to the pack and start trying to click on it.
Okie dokie.
Oh my
roll
god.
me- Roll me that use.
At advantage.
No, because where's Shrimp gone? Has Shrimp left the
Shrimp-
room?
No, Shrimp is on her. I just didn't
Shrimp's on
want
her.
to have her drag around all the
Yes,
time.
Then Shrimp would give assistance on this one.
Oh, well, I got an 18,
Yeah.
but I can roll it again, see what happens.
You sure can.
Yeah, we'll take the 18.
18 it is. As you press the buttons on this pack, a big glowing blue screen will appear with options. Woo! What was that?
Cup will quickly watch the glowing blue screen.
Granny will come around and she will see the glowing under the. That is a wall, but this is a pass.
She'll skitter,
As
and
these
she'll
people.
skitter underneath the table.
Okay, roll me a stealth check as you're walking in plain sight of these people. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm gonna count that as good because that's pretty dang good. You are under the table as these three walk away and into this
What
room.
we do now?
Steal their food.
Is there anything in the room that seems somewhat interesting to me that perhaps relates to the red people?
Wait, this is important.
Oh,
Did you leave the pack under the bed, or did you take it with you?
I'm pretty sure I left it underneath the
Okay,
bed.
it continues to glow as they all approach. You can hear them through this passage over here, approaching the bed. As you're in here, roll me an investigation check.
At advantage?
Sure.
Nice.
Oh my
You
god.
smell delicious food. They appear to be eating some kind of breaded fried bird meat.
Oh my god.
Eat
With
their food for
sauces.
them.
Delicious sauce.
Be an absolute menace. If
Cup's
they're
gonna-
not well fed, then they're easier to take down later.
Cup's gonna try
Yeah.
to shake her head, try not to grab food and wander away, but she's gonna turn her attention more towards this table.
Mm-hmm. This table
And she'll-
appears to have a large rocking chair and several little spools of knitting yarn.
Is there anything in this room that looks interesting to Cup beside food?
When
Anything
you
to
were
grab
over
from
here
back?
listening- When you were over here listening, there was definitely a little device here on this table.
Cup's gonna kind of creep from almost not completely under the table, but enough to see where everyone's at.
Uh-huh.
And what does she see or hear?
there appears to be a small, greenish metallic disc with little blue lights on it.
She will creep, snatch,
Mm-hmm.
put it in her mouth, run back to the table, put more food in her mouth, and run away.
Crawl
she'll
up, yeah.
Clamber up the chamber.
All right. You appear to be unseen as you escape back up through the ceiling vent.
And a couple haul ass.
What a callback to episode 1. Eat on in the vents.
And couple haul ass.
Very important, Cup. Where do you go?
Cup, what's this direction?
That's less important. Not specifically direction, but where do you go? Out of the places that you know. Where do
Let's
you,
make another loop.
where do you go?
She
Go
she
straight
exit.
home?
No. She's not gonna go straight home. In fact, she's probably actually going to go linger around the tree's roots.
Okay.
More higher up. And she will eventually settle herself onto a higher branch, kind of hidden away. As she sets down, the devices out of her mouth, and sets it in front of her. And she starts to investigate it, pulling shrimp off her back. And she clicks shrimp the same way that, like, how she remembers a Kogi doing it. Scan this.
Waymaker, I'm gonna have you control shrimp. My family's bothering me. I'll be right back
okay.
real quick.
I got you. Shrimp will analyze the thing and scan it. This will take him 10 minutes. But as he does, you have a 3D image scan of a device. Would you like to contain the device in Shrimp's pack?
I'm nervous because this is the metallic reminds me of the same metallic as a super tech guy because it's green.
So one thing you will know is that when common work with metal, a lot of times their metallic machines, gadgets, equipment tend to have a greenish hue because they are usually made from bug scales or leaves that are smithed and pressed into shape. So the metals of Havian already usually have kind of a greenish tint to them.
Is there any buttons on this thing?
There appears to be one big button in the center.
Cup's gonna not press the big button.
It's about the size
And
of
she's
a hockey
gonna-
puck.
Oh, nice. And she's gonna turn it around to look at the back. Is there any sort of, like, openings at all?
Yeah, it appears to be some kind of tech. Roll me an Arcana check.
Hey. I don't think I'm even well, at advantage because I have shrimp.
Yeah. Okay. You know that this is some sort of communication device. It is powered by pack technology, but as far as it goes, it is essentially a self-powering device. It does not have storage. It appears to be some kind of transceiver. It has four little scratches on the front, very deep scratches that you eventually kind of deduce to be a speaker where sound might come from.
Cup's gonna kinda lift it up to look at it more. And she'll turn it and twist it. She's trying to see if there's any way of, like, tracking this thing. Or will she even know that something could, like, it can be tracked?
From that Arcana check, no way to know.
Cup's gonna kinda... She's gonna put it back into her mouth and stay pretty high up in the trees.
Okay.
Um,
How long do you stay there?
well, she's gonna stay there as long as possible, but she's gonna send Shrimp back, with her own voice recording, for Beck.
Okay.
I found the red house, and I stole a thing, but I don't know if it's trackable. I'm up in the trees. Shrimp should know where I'm at. Meet me underground, and bring your tools. I don't know if this thing can be tracked, or what this is. And she'll
Beat. And
Yep.
acknowledge. And then head back to Beck.
Yep. But Beck is AFK.
Alright. Well. Okay. So
That happened.
that happened. that is a thing that happened. We're gonna go back to Beck's house. And Cup is not present.
I love how it was, if I'm not back in 30 minutes, I'm dead, and proceeds to take time to open up what they found in a tree.
Hour
At least-
30 minutes.
At least you sent Shrimp back. That's,
Yeah. See? I'm good smart sometimes.
Oh, alright. Well, I wonder how long Crow will be away. No way of knowing. She hasn't sent us a shrimp.
If she's not back in 30 minutes.
She's dead.
Look, I mean, that whole thing, like, sneaking around probably 10 minutes, another 10 minutes for the analysis, and, you know, there's like 10 minutes to get wander back to his place. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
Or Cup's running on Brazilian time, you know? It's all good. I'll be there in 30 minutes. 1 hour later.
Good.
It's fine. Cup's not dead. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, let me go over my notes.
I'm just surprised she's not caught.
That
Or as far as
was pretty smooth. Pretty
Thank you.
smooth. Very very heisty. I love heists. They're my favorite kind of D&D, honestly.
me too. That's why I did it. If
Rogues, man.
I'm gonna play a rogue, I'm playing a rogue to the fullest potential.
Definitely get in trouble, poke under things, hide under beds, avoid getting melted into a puddle. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's a good fun time all around. For everyone.
I was expecting full house.
You're expecting what? Sorry?
I was expecting a house being empty at the end of the mission.
Yeah. I was kind of too scared.
Are you guys waiting for me? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. We weren't waiting long. We were hoping you'd be
Oh,
back soon,
okay.
though.
God, my family's so needy.
That's okay. Mine too, but I love them. Okay. Beck, as you're
Yeah.
in here, tinkering away, you're working on stuff. What are you working on?
The weave, the McGonagall stuff.
Okay. Cool. Make me another Arcana check.
I'm curious. Should we go to? I feel like we've taken a lot of time, though. Should we go to the other people? I feel bad.
No, you're fine. We've discussed this. They're gonna get pretty much the whole next session. So
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
Nice.
So as you have found a dummy to set this this weave on something that could actually like wear it, you've come to find through some experimentation that when you throw fire at it, you have fire bolts and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you throw fire at it, it attempts. It has like a base attempt at redirecting the energy at you.
Ooh.
Automatically, base attempts to basically bounce back fire, like reflect it. But it's strange. It's very strange in the way that it does it, because fire seems to approach it and then warp around it, and then almost as if it harnesses the fire before firing it back where it came from. It seems to use some kind of electromagnetism to do it, but it's weird. Like, there's an element of psionics to it, but it seems to be mostly an electromagnetic type thing. You will notice that when fire is fired at it, the weave itself sticks out between the plates. It becomes bristly. It sticks out these very small little black spikes, which after it's done, retreat back into the fabric.
Oh.
As you are figuring this out, Shrimp comes straight through the wall, through one of his multiple little hatches that you have, and he comes spinning into the room very quickly. He pauses, and then he presents to you a message. Cup, would you repeat that, please?
So, I found Red People's house. I stole a thing, and I don't know if it's trackable. I'm in the trees, but I will meet you in the roots underground. Bring your tools. I don't know what this is, but it's technology, and I stole it from them. And Badoo.
Why did you go to the roots? Why did you go to the roots?
As
The
you're
underground
panicking
place.
about the roots,
Oh.
your pack will beep on your hip as it is approaching evening. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh gosh.
Beep, 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 beep.
He's gonna check it, and then just okay. Just
You
can
see
we kind of?
something on it you are normally unfamiliar with. There appears to be a small little speech bubble in the corner of the menu.
He's gonna click on it.
You'll find a message with a tiny little icon that looks like a Kogi's face. It'll say, Beck, don't engage! Exclamation point. Please, period. Do you have a way to listen from far away? Question mark. Stay safe, period. I wish we could have stayed together, period. We're safe in the meantime, period. Just setting up camp, period. Don't stay up all night working, period. And keep me posted, question mark. A Kogi.
Oh. Oh no! No feelings! No feelings! They'll get killed! Fuck. He honestly doesn't know how to feel about it, because it's like someone actually checking in on him while he's working and being like, hey, make sure you take care of yourself. Let me know if anything happened. You know, like keeping up with people and just making sure they're okay. He doesn't know how to feel about that.
Wife material.
No, stop. No feelings. Only tech. He's going to decide that now is not a good time to go to the roots, but he doesn't want to keep Cup waiting, but he doesn't know where, so he's gonna assume that old room that they were in.
Yeah, that's exactly where
It makes
she's.
sense to me that would be the place. Yep.
That would be where he, like, gets his stuff ready, resets the trap, so, if something happens, it's like, you know, hoping that maybe if a red team comes in, it'll kill them, you know, or maim them, teach them a lesson, before he heads out to the roots.
Alright.
Sorry, I really don't like the red team. I want you to know, I want to beat all of them up
What are
real
you
bad.
planning? What will you do?
We're just heading to the roots, right? That's where she said she'd meet up. He's gonna send a message to Akogi. I don't have one typed out yet, but it's pretty much just a, like, he's okay, didn't engage, might be some problems, looking over what was said. Sends you update in a bit.
Okay. Good. Sent. Okie dokie. Dun, dun,
Okie
dun.
dokie artichokey.
Here we go. To the deep tunnels.
I hate this so much. Why did you come to the tunnels? Couldn't you have just gone to the medical tent and been like, meet
No.
me at the medical tent?
No, that's the safest spot. There's no one there.
Alright.
You don't know no one's there. There's bugs everywhere and leeches.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
I love them.
As you eventually
Bro.
reach the spot where you guys know, there she is. Cup waiting.
Oh, okay. Good. Nothing, no issues here. Come in here.
Should I put everybody else in the room so that you guys can see? Hang on.
Surprisingly, I can see.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Good.
Couple kind of look extremely anxious as she sits down
shit.
and
But we'll just
sits the dark menacingly.
continue.
Couple sit down and then drop
Oh
the
my
device onto
God.
the ground right in front of you.
Up chucks the device.
Oh my gosh, hang on. Okay. Carry on.
You. If you broke it, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. He just does not think that's like proper way to handle tech.
She doesn't know that.
That there appears to be some kind of communication device, Vic. It's got a hologram transponder on it. This thing's nice, but some of the craftsmanship around the edges is kind of shoddy. The seams don't line up as neatly as you would have them do so. There's also a little too much reliance on common tech, which gives it a few limitations, but you can pretty much deduce that this is some of Laboracai's craftsmanship.
Stolen enough of his work to just know. Wow.
Yeah, like it's bad. All you have to do is look at tech, and if it's bad, Laboracai. That's what Beck says. Just, like looks it over, like.
Yeah, it is definitely a two-way hologram communication device.
Two-way?
Yep, it has a mic as well as a speaker.
Oh my god. So that must mean the dude has the other one. Like there's two, right? It would be like a receiver responder kind of situation.
I don't know. Cup hasn't told you what she saw.
Oh, that's right. He's looking at it and he just makes a face because it's Laboracai stuff. And he looks to Cup like he's like, "Did you need me to do something with this? You said tracking."
Cup will nod as she picks up Shrimp and she like kind of touches his back trying to find like where she can show the transpondence receipts of what she was hearing.
He's gonna understand that and click some buttons, and you see the text that Shrimp had flashes onto like his screens. He lifts his tail and starts like kind of like scrolling through a document,
A bit
looking
of
it
a
over.
recording.
And I will say, I knew the big scary red guy, the really big scary red guy. And then I think I heard the laugh, the giggle of the guy who passed our window.
None of this sounds good at all.
No. I stole this thing.
You did steal this thing. The question is, if he wasn't there in person, and the text says Laborikai was with him and they were planning something at the tree, everyone could be in danger. My machine is not ready at its current state to go anywhere, as well as I don't know how to get to the tree, nor do I want to go to the tree. He's gonna hold up his pack nervously, and he's gonna click on the button, and I don't know if it has the little dots where it's like someone is typing, if you can see that. Kogi, if she's looking at it, would see that it's like someone is typing and then it stops. It's like someone is typing and then it stops. He's not sure what to do.
Do you send anything?
He is going to send... He's gonna send the attached, like a PDF file of the text document of what was said. Just gonna click and drag it in there, drop it, and then be like, something could be up at the tree. Do you want me to come?
And you
And
press
just
send.
send it. Yeah.
As you press send, the button buzzes. Message not sent.
Oh.
Do you think tree roots? And
Maybe.
she'll hold up a hand and like put her fist to the hand like she's trying to
It has taken about an hour to get down to the tree roots.
Or would I choose Arcana to figure out why it wouldn't send?
The roots would probably not interfere, not as much because the way pack sending would have to work. I don't know. Would you know this about the tech? Roll an Arcana.
really testing my Arcana skills
pushing
here.
that Arcana skill today. Okay, so you would know that for a pack to send a message to another pack, it would have to surely use some kind of frequency, some kind of radio wave type thing, which would mean that without the common having put any satellites into orbit, then it would have to be tower to tower. If Rubrandi counts as a tower, if there are transponders or antenna at the top of the tree, then there would be a limited range with which it would be able to send messages.
Ooh. You're making this so difficult for me, Mr. DM.
So essentially, she may be
push
out
the
of range.
buttons.
She might be out of range, but considering...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just, like, considering everything, because she said she was still able to keep in contact with her own hubby, or ex-hubby.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. It means there's a problem! God damn it. Huh? Do you know where this other tree might be?
The cop's been to a lot of trees, so I would imagine she might know.
Is there anyone at the stables who would be known as a guide?
No.
She'll
The stable
ponder.
guy went with them. You saw them off.
Is there anyone Beck would know that knows how to traverse that isn't a part of the party, because everyone he knows is kind of in the party? Ooh.
He knows Bajeo. He knows, Jacob seemed to be a bit of an outdoorsy type.
I can't ask Jacob to go, or then he'll be like, oh, just sit, hold my waist while we fucking fly, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, look, the magic carpet ride, like, god damn it. He can't do that!
You can't let my shipping get in the way of getting shit done, Beck. You gotta be strong.
Well, his own feelings about it, because if he invites Jacob, it's only going to reinforce the idea of, like, hey, you want to go out on a trip together? Like, he just met the guy.
Or it gives another chance for, him to actually understand your feelings on the matter, rather than letting the misinterpretation stew.
He might also just know where it is and be able to point it to you.
Just ask anyway.
There could be all
It
kinds
never,
of people.
it never hurts.
There's previous round opponents, people that you have faced. There's all kinds of people that Beck has come to know now that he's come out of his house.
He's
Dang it.
Scales from far away. Pafe, the salesman guy, he's a little weird around the edges, but he travels.
Actually, the medical tent is the closest place, isn't it?
Yeah.
He'd probably go to the medical tent then. He's like, we gotta find someone who can get us to the tree. To Cup. And we don't have a lot of time, so let's see if someone at the medical tent knows someone who's gone out of the tree.
I've been out of the tree. I've been to many trees.
Just looks at Cup. He trusts Cup, but the way that Cup really gets distracted easily, and he needs to get to the party soon. He's like, we need to find someone to go with us. 'Cause if something happens, let's go ask. Let's go ask. He's gonna run to the medical tent.
Okay. I will run you both there. Let's see here. I need a cup.
I was unsure if Beck trusts her.
He does to keep him safe, but not to, like, guide him.
Yeah.
Cup is not a eye-seeing dog.
No,
Cup
she's
is
she's really stupid.
a hungry Gidon.
She's cool. Alright. As you guys arrive at the medical tent, Frank will wait at the door, watching. Let me know when you're loaded.
I am loaded.
I'm loaded.
Okie dokie. Bonk. Update cup to a proper size. Alright. As you come in, you will notice that this guy is once again in a bed.
This poor dude.
He has more bandages on this time.
Oh.
Beck, was it?
Yeah. He's out of breath. He looks like he's been running. He's just kind of tired.
Oh no, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm actually curious if you guys know a guide to. He's about to say Payta before he says Da Oro's tree.
No? Is it an established colony?
He just kind of shrugs like he's not sure. He hasn't been out of the tree. He doesn't know anything about that.
Well, I suppose it seems important. Hang on. She will, Man. Okay. Tell me more about it, and she'll just kind of like guide you over here to a chair, and hand you a big glass of water.
Oh. He seems like kind of nervous to sit, but he does.
Yep.
He's like the team went to.
Do you sip the water?
he doesn't immediately because he wants to tell Corteni about it. He's just like, I just need. He sets it on the table beforehand. Before he's like, I need a guide to help me get to the tree. My team might be in trouble.
Okay. That sounds serious. Let me. I don't know.
I'm gonna sniff the water.
Okay.
What do I have to roll to sniff the water?
Once he's gonna take a drink once he's done talking.
That water smells sweet.
Me? And she'll watch him drink the water in utter horror as she didn't get a full sniff or a lick.
Yep. Cortenia will walk away for a bit and tinker with some stuff in a bag. She actually carries a bag, which is strange. It has a big red X on it.
No.
She'll pull out a small device with an antenna on it. It looks distinctly Terran in design. Okay, let me see. And she will pull up a little screen that does not leap off of the device like most Pack Tech things do.
Oh.
It is just on the screen itself. It expands in her hands. It slots out sideways. And upon it, there appears to be a small blue gridded map of the area. Do you have an idea of where they would be? Like, not just tree, like east, west?
He shakes his head. No, he's no idea.
Well, I don't know how to help you then. I have maps. I have established cities and settlements. Do you know
Would
the
Cup
name
know
of it?
about this tree since she's kind of just traveled everywhere?
Make me a history check. Cup.
Okay. Nah, it's a tree.
Fortunately,
Not-
no.
Another 6.
It's another 6 though, Jesus.
You know,
That is 4 6s.
You know,
Yeah.
there's 4 or 5 trees in the general area of Rubrandi. You guys know that they're like 2 days away. You also know that there's a pretty thick forest outside the gorge to the east of Rubrandi. But that wouldn't be where it is. Common and Row tend to favor big solitary trees. Could be anywhere.
Could I borrow the map?
Sure. She'll hand it to you.
He's going to look over the map. Would you mind if I take it with me and ask? Maybe Pacheco knows. He just seems really dejected at the idea of his team being in danger.
I suppose so. I don't particularly need it right now, but if you would kindly bring it back.
He nods. Is there... Well, it's Terran Tech, so there's no way to transfer the mapping.
Nope.
Ooh.
All built in. Very secure. Like, to the point that if you don't look at it directly, it shades itself and goes dark. You have to, like, stare straight at it to actually see the contents. It shields itself from unwanted eyes from the sides.
Oh. Wait a minute. Beck is gonna look up at Corteni with, like, confusion and more worried for Corteni. He's like, why do you have this?
I'm a doctor. I have lots of Terran connections. Some of their devices are more useful than ours. That's pretty clear cut.
Beck will nod because he also agrees. He's just talking about tech. He's like, yes, okay.
Right. But unfortunately, it is the middle of the night, as you've been adventuring about, are you going to bug people at nighttime, or wait till the next day?
You know what? His team is very important. He will absolutely bug Bajeo at night.
Good.
Were you planning on that? I'm scared.
I don't know.
No.
Will you go to him, or will you call him to you?
I will go to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake him up. I ain't gonna make him walk to me. He's old.
Alright, let me set the scene then.
No, I'm so sorry. We're going all over the place.
This is fine. This is part of it. I need a back. Oh my goodness.
He gives Cortenia a thank you as he leaves. Like a big bow and a thank you.
Y'all are immense on this map. I did not. The sizing. My gosh. Sizing is real bad. Let me see if I can fix that. Hang on.
Just blame the guy who made the map.
Yeah, I just I found it online somewhere, guys.
Yo,
Who's the
look
other
at him.
cultist?
Okay, there we go. That'll work. Okay. As you go up to the palace, and you are led through the palace
Hey, yo!
and through
Nice.
to
Hello.
Bajeo's Overlook.
I'm sorry. I'm like taking it. That looks sick as hell. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Really
it's
cool.
a
ain't it?
This is
neat
a
map,
really
and I'm
good
like,
map.
Oh, it's cool. It's pretty.
Yeah.
You can see the city down below. Yeah.
That is pretty sick.
But as you are guided by a very sleepy, Vondi, who is less chattery than normal, little pink-haired girl, leads you to the doors and closes them behind you. As you walk in, you see Bajeo is sitting at a small table, eating.
What's he eating? Is he just vibing?
He appears to be eating some kind of fish. It's got little bones that stick all over the place. He is
Eating
glancing
past eight.
off into the distance.
Oh my god. He just looks at Cup to follow because he's nervous.
Will follow as she takes the glance back to her as a, yeah, okay, you can come along. And she'll actually hold on to his cape as like some sort of comfort, just so he knows that she's there.
Oh, that's cute. He gives a kind of haphazard bow to Bajeo.
Hello, Beck.
Bajeo,
Surprised to see you this late at night here in my quarters.
sorry. I just need to know where Daoro's tree is. He's gonna open the map.
I can show you, yeah. And he'll come closer. Put it on the. Have a seat.
He seems nervously to walk up and set it on the table.
He'll kind of
Seat over him.
glance at the device and frown. Beck, what is this?
Heron.
You didn't make this, did you?
No, it's from one of the medics.
He'll kind of glance at it, and he'll see the map. Oh, yes, Pita's tree, which is now unclaimed, is here. And he'll point to a little point on the map. Me show the map. 1 second. That is not the one. Ching, ching, ching. So he shows the map. This is where the tree is.
Oh, so you have to go
And
around.
this is where you are.
You are here. I love that.
You are here.
Oh, that's so sick.
Indeed. Sick, as the youths appear to say.
See that I said that.
I'll point right
No.
here. Yes, this is the sick location of the tree.
Stop embarrassing. No, he wouldn't say that in front of Vijay.
non-canon.
Maybe you need to roll a will save and see if you let your youthful lingo slip out in front of
He
him.
does not have youthful lingo. Please.
Oh, he definitely does.
Spare me!
I mean, you
Spare me.
just invited the guy over to hang out with your pet.
So
I
yes,
choose this.
also-
Oh my god!
Roll to take cringe damage, quick.
God, bro, I take 100% cringe damage every time. There's no getting out of it.
Yes.
It's my weakness.
But yeah,
He's going to. Oh, go ahead.
no, that would be the location. Are you planning on going to the funeral?
Not necessarily for the funeral, but there seems to be an issue with the people we are going up against at the tree.
Make
So
an insight check.
he's gonna be disappointed. I already know he's gonna be disappointed.
He's super disappointed that you don't intend
Stop.
to go to the funeral.
Stop being disappointed.
Well, I believe myself and Noble Oinone are going to attend. We will be leaving first thing in the morning. You could come with
Yep.
us if you simply want a guide.
I would love to, but again, you will be taking the full 2 days to get there, and I need to get there as soon as possible.
I see. Well, surely someone of your talents would have him. Why are you bothering me with this, grandson?
He just looks at Vijay and he just kind of straightens his back. He's like, you were the first person I thought to come to ask.
His frown will soften. And he'll kind of look out towards the city.
You just see him, like, in his mind, he's just like, stupid, Beck, I could have asked anyone else but Vijay to know where the tree was.
So,
Internally panicking.
okay. Start from the beginning. Why do you need to go so quickly?
So, there were some of the people we saw with the leader of the other group around my house. Cup here, gestures to Cup indeed, to
Waves.
show Bajeo that she's here, decided to follow them, and we got some intel that they are planning to use something to both take control of the area around the tree, as well as implement difficulties for my party members, and I, for one, don't want to see anyone else die. Not just my party members, but for the safety of the tree itself.
He'll rub his chin. Let's see what he thinks of this. Strategic. They want to take the tree so that they have personal ground.
Yes.
Well, I can't say that it's not something I would have done, but it sound logic, very strategic. It puts the ball in their court, as it were. He'll kind of wink.
It goes over Beck's head. He's
Noticing
he's not-
that it goes completely over his head, he's just, Anyway, yes. Takes another bite of his fish.
Oh man.
I suppose. No, your group is strong and smart, and they seem to pull off things that most people don't seem to expect, especially with you involved. Ah, I see. You're worried that they won't be able to defend themselves without you.
It's not that. They can certainly defend themselves without me in a fight. Yes. Labora is both a menace and a piece of shit. So I would like him to not have something that can interfere with their ability to protect themselves, certainly.
You're worried that without your technical assistance, that they would be at a disadvantage.
He seems to frown at that, his claws tapping at the table lightly, like a nervous kind of consideration that he's like, sits back. He's like, maybe I don't need to go.
What does the Gidon think? As he'll kind of motion to Cup and hold out a little piece of fish.
Cup will grab the fish with her grubby little claws, and she'll pop it in her mouth. Nah. Cup will look up to Beck. I think if you care about your friends, or you want friends,
I want friends.
you would go.
They're not my friends.
They are your friends. If they weren't your friends, you wouldn't be carrying this much. We wouldn't be bothering old one.
We can care about justice in the same way. I just don't want that guy to kill anyone else. That's all.
Beck, how familiar are you with the ways of the Gidon? With your companion? Did you know that they are incredibly family-oriented? Yeah, perhaps more so than the common.
Couple slow blink each of her eyes, one at a time.
You never see one alone. What that tells me is that this one sees you as family, maybe.
Slow blink. Like how a cat, if it slow blinks at you, it loves you. Slow blink.
Oh my god. Beck has a midlife crisis in the middle of that. Oh my god. He just
I think, Beck, and he'll go full old man mode.
No, not the old man wisdom.
I'll give you the glance. I think, Beck, you should take a moment to consider your friendships and their value and just what they are. Not by your estimation, not by what you want, but by what is clear as day. You have friends. And you care about them.
Three of them. Only 3 of them, okay? Only 3. Just a little bit. He seems mad at the implication that he actually cares about people.
Cup will give a soft, low, happy click.
Bajay will
Happy
stand
clicks.
out of his chair, and he'll walk to the edge over here and motion for you both.
Don't jump. Sorry.
Don't say that.
When you look down there, what do you see?
City?
Really lean over the edge. Food.
It is a city, and there is no doubt food down there. He'll kind of chuckle. What I see is my family. My friends. People that I have devoted my life to. And although I may not carry a sword, and I may not be king in name, these are my people. And when they are in danger, I try to do something about it. And when they die, I pay them the proper respects. Do you understand what I mean?
Beck crosses his arms and nods.
If you're to catch up with your friends, you'll probably have to cook up something rather quickly.
It just
Or you
needs
can
some
go the slow
fine-tuning.
way with myself and Oinone. We will probably arrive in time for the ceremony, but not much before. If you're concerned for your friends, you should do something about it.
They don't need me.
Up will glance back to him. If it means anything, I need you.
Yes, that's why you're here with me. The others don't.
Of course they do. What makes you think they don't?
I haven't been any help in the tournament at all.
Yes, you have. Stop trying to... She'll ponder. Downplay? Stop trying to downplay your efforts.
What efforts? You saw me get kicked off the stage and then manhandled and thrown. I wasn't able to do anything in the games.
Points to the weave that she has on. You made this.
Tech is tech. It's not me doing anything. It's just tech.
Tech is your creation. You made this just because you don't believe. You have the physical attributes. Does not mean the things you create can help. I mean, it helped me. Shrimp helped me. Because I knew that you made it, so you were there with me. Don't have to be strong to be there for people. You are who you are, and just stop. And she'll hold up her hands for him to get down to her level again.
He does.
And she'll clasp his face. Stop doubting yourself and thinking no one likes you. I like you. Akogi likes you. I don't think Peru does. But in this case, we'll pretend. Ojo likes you. Piyu likes you. People like you. And if I didn't like you, I would have ate you.
That's...
You have to know that people want you around. And she'll squish his cheeks. So stop pretending people don't. You are helpful in so many ways. You just have to know your worth. And if you're scared, you do it scared. You can't let the fears of everyone else around you hurt you. Because you did it scared. And you've made friends. And she'll squish his cheeks and sit back. And that's what matters.
Vic takes Cup's hands and gives it a gentle squeeze. With a nod.
Slow blink.
He doesn't know what to say. For the first time, he is speechless.
I mean, I'd be pretty speechless too if a Gidon just told me a prep dog.
Yeah. Man. Oh, he must have the wisest Gidon.
The biggest brain Gidon.
Only when they need it. It only shows up when they need it. All other brain cells are devoted to food, and then they come together once in a blue moon. The wisest Gidon words.
I wish the music was picking up on my end, but I'm sure it's fine.
It's so good.
It's so good right now.
So good. Okay.
It's pretty baller.
Well, Beck and Cup, what do you choose to do? We're getting pretty close to needing to wrap up. I'm trying to extend because we started so late, and I don't know if you guys want to skedaddle or anything, but I'd love to to get one more day under our belt. Or night.
I'm down.
If you're gonna push for it.
Yeah, I guess it's time to do overtime.
Is it time to build the thing?
It is time to build the thing!
Woo! Okay. Let me move back to your house.
Oh my god. He is going to thank Bajeo for, being up
Yeah.
and listening and being just there in general.
He
I'm
nods.
just gonna go sleep. She's gonna go back to her little burrow she made.
Oh, that's right. Okay. He has fine tuning to do, so he'll wake her up when they're ready to go.
Cool. Okay, so are you going to the room?
He is actually, he's going to this one to grab materials.
Okay. As you grab materials from a secret door behind a bookcase. Woo! Grab some stuff, and then are we going to the good room?
We are going to the good room. It is time!
Cool.
The good room.
Dragon.
Thank you.
He goes upstairs and into his bedroom, and then to another secret door. As he steps into the
Yes.
cool room. Whoa. Alright. Okay, inside this room, you, Tony Stark, find the beginnings of your vehicle that you've been working on.
You see him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You.
He has pretty much a library of different packs, and he kind of like a librarian, he looks through them and picks out a few that he wants, before walking over to the item at the center. His workbench, perhaps, with his newest creation.
You have the finished art for that?
I do not have the finished art because I didn't think we'd get to it yet, but we
That's
can
okay,
post
okay.
the.
So here are the base settings, okay? You write these down.
Okay.
So here is your vehicle. It has a base movement of 50 feet. Because it is a floating vehicle, it ignores difficult terrain. For the purposes of the racing event, it has a base AC of 9. And then you have 3 options
Ooh.
for tinkering with. Actually, it has 6 options, but it's 3 and 3, and you get to choose between them. You can make it stable. You can make it sleek. You can make it battle ready. Of these 3, which would you choose? Stable will make it slightly slower, but more defensible. It'll have a boost to AC. Sleek will make it a little bit faster and a little less defensible. Weaker AC, more speed. And battle ready would give it higher attack statistics, higher AC, but dramatically slow it down.
How much of an increase for the AC if it's defensible?
If it is defensible, if it's stable, it would be a +5. Actually, I've said too much. Nope. No. You have to choose because it's part of the build.
Ooh.
It's the fun of the build is building something and then trying it out.
We need to get to the tree as fast as possible. Let's do sleek.
Okay. Sleek it is. All right. It will have one of 3 special abilities, which that you only can use once, and each round you can roll a d6 and it recharges on a 5 or a 6. You can have a stun cone, which has to do with blasting targets within a certain range and slowing them down. There's a flash, which is an area radius effect that would cause blindness. And there's a slick spray, which would be drawing a line that stays on the field and has the potential to slow down enemies. Stun cone, flash, or slick spray?
I think we'll go with flash.
Okay. And we're going with flash. Okay. Sleek and flash. Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, my lowest one.
Okay. That is pretty low.
You
Okay.
want to use inspiration?
Do you?
I don't know if I had inspiration.
Well, I'll give you mine.
Oh,
There you go.
yay.
Okie dokie. That's pretty good. Alright. I'm going to roll a D100. Would you like a low number to be good or a high number to be good?
Ooh. Oh, don't do this to me. Heck.
And there's tiers of improvement based on this. So the higher, if high is good, the higher is better.
Let's do high.
High good. Okay. Cross your fingers. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So with that being the case, you do that. Right. Okay. Wow, those are really good. Okay. That will actually, because you're doing sleek, you're choosing flash. Right.
So I can technically, like Shrimp, cast Mending on this and fix stuff, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because those rolls were so good, actually, that also give a +2 to that. Okay, cool. As you spend the evening tinkering away in your Tony Stark lab, the Beck lab, you have. Hang on, we gotta get good music.
Oh man.
Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Hopefully this one will load for me. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. As you are tinkering away with your device, you hit buttons. You crank gears. You pull out your tools. You pull out everything you've got on this project. And your rolls are good. You think of your friend Akogi as you build. You think of all your friends. And you think about the danger that they're probably in, and they don't know about it because your message is out of range and you can't tell them in time. You put your heart, you put your mind, put your soul into this creation as you make its wings and you make its very comfortable grips, and it's reminiscent of a creature. It's reminiscent of a bird and a fish all in one. It has its stabilizers. It has the sleekness of a fast vehicle, one that is meant to cross country very quickly. And while it will definitely serve the purpose of reaching your friends as quickly as you can, it will also be, no doubt, a great help when it comes to the competition that it's designed for. Before you, Beck, is your vehicle that you have created. It is fast, it is sleek, it is very cool looking, and by next session I expect to have the finish art so that I can make you a token for it.
Yes!
What are you going to name this thing?
A work in progress.
It's a funny name, but I'll make it canon, I suppose.
No.
Yes.
I won't lie, he actually wants the team to help him come up with a name.
Ah, very cool.
Aw.
So he saves naming it for when he will undoubtedly run into the rest of the party. Now it's just gotta figure out how to get it out the door.
Oh, man.
Just kidding. You have a secret garage door back here for your big projects. Yes, of course. Ah, how could you forget?
Oh my god.
But alas, as you have completed this thing, and it is ready to go, it is still very early morning. By Terran estimates, it's about 5 a.m. The sun has, well, there is no sun. The moons have not brightened the horizon yet this day. It's relatively dark still. But I imagine you are going to be heading out immediately.
Yeah, he's... Ooh. I can't think of anyone else who could be of massive help in fighting the red team that he could take with him.
But you have
That
a
would just-
maximum occupancy on your mount of 2.
Oh, that's right, and Gidons are heavy.
Yeah.
He would go, wake up, Cup.
Alright.
Ah,
Right,
she's
you
gonna
are.
like
5 in the
She's-
morning.
yeah. She's currently like on like halfway through under her den. She looks conked. A few twitches here and there. Her little tail
Oh my
wag.
god. Is it like when you touch the back of a cat where their like fur like bristles in a wave?
Yeah. Yeah. But her quills bristle instead.
He feels bad about having to waketh the sleeping beast.
The beast.
It's time to go.
And she'll like sit up really quickly and give a big ol' yawn.
Big unhinged yawn.
Yeah, huge unhinged yawn. Beck will quickly realize Gidon can eat a lot.
Big things.
He didn't want to realize that, but you know, he's like, wow, okay.
A big yawn, and she'll get up and sleepily follow Beck. But she's on all fours instead of all twos.
Instead of all this, he's gonna take Shrimp, and I'm not gonna move Shrimp, but he's gonna kind of fit it as a backpack on Cup again,
Okay.
so it's there. It's got like, you know those little birds in the wild that got the receivers on them, and the other birds stare at them like, what is that? You know, like a documentary kind of thing.
Oh yeah, the government birds. You mean all
That's
of
what it. That's what it looks like. It's got like a little antenna that waves on it as he grabs some snacks, and you can see this man does not know how to pack for a trip. He does not know what he's doing.
Just a disaster. Oh, maybe he needs pants. Yeah. Stuffs them in bag. Cool.
Yeah, pretty much just random items he thinks he might need. He's like, oh yeah, tools, maybe this thing. I don't know what it does. Just stuffs it in the bag.
Very good. As you
Is
pack
simply
that
watching him do it. She's like,
Cup
okay.
doesn't need to pack. She's ready to go at all times.
No, Cup has everything she needs on her person at all times.
he needs snacks. So the final thing is snacks that he stuffs in his bag.
Very
For him, no Gidon. You didn't pack your own snacks.
Yawn.
Before taking her to the back room, right? He like randomly, just like as you're sleepily walking along, he just leads you up the stairs, through his bedroom, to the
She doesn't
secret
look-
door that you were
She
like,
doesn't
what?
look
Why
at
is that
it.
there? And then back, and he's like, okay.
Get on this thing. Oh.
Glowing light room. Whoa! Alright, and as you guys mount up on this incredibly cool looking vehicle, which I'll have to show everyone the art for next time because it is pretty sick looking.
Yes!
That's where we will call the session. And then next time we will see what the travelers have been up to.
No, please.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Very good.
That was so good.
I'm going to end the recording. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.